Yeah, we find her, the beautiful girl we've been missing. We wanna have her kissing. We find her, now we in love. Say go so, the remix.
DMB, Tuck Spice, remix.
Now if I had to lose you like a bad phone connection, I'd change my game to get a better reception. Sit back, let's start this interaction. Don't fight the feelings, just a chain reaction. Your heart won't give you the wrong instructions. Like my GPS, yes I got the right direction. We gotta merge together like a road intersection. Last stop is gonna be my love and affection. I ain't like the mother dudes, they wanna call you shorty, but I'ma call you a beautiful girl. I took your picture home, my mama saw it, she's a very, very beautiful girl. I wanna put you in my video, cause you're so beautiful. You're a beautiful girl. So when you hear us in your radio, turn up your stereo. It's beautiful girl.
Gotta find a shorty, what's worth of a lady. It's nice but maybe doesn't look like 40. It's taking a little time. I wasn't seeing no signs, any traces of my baby. Who's gonna be my baby? But I thought I'm gonna take my time. Within took a love fine eye. I saw a shorty passing by. She's got this very pretty smile. It was right at the bus station. I tried to make a conversation, holding her arms, feeling so charmed. I felt the sensation. It's been a while that I've been trying to find a beautiful girl. Now I realize I found me a beautiful girl. She's a model, she's so fine. I just wanna take it by. Beautiful girl. Sparkling eyes are killing tight. I found me a beautiful girl.
My wish came true when I saw you, girl. God must have blessed me with your beauty, girl. Looking so right from your head to your toe. Shaped like a cocoa bottle with a smile of a queen. My queen to be, you my destiny. Got a body of a goddess with your beauty. I'm impressed and I'm never in distress. Come on over and be mine. Been searching for a man and now all the cats keep looking to mine. With a sexy walk and a sexy talk, she must be from a planet called the sexy world. I know I ain't tripping, better yet I'm thinking put a ring on the finger, we look good together. Take your place in my heart with your beauty, I'ma say that I'll never turn away. Who would think I'm in love?
So the way she smiles at me just really makes me weak. The way she speaks to me just really make me go so weak. Keep staring in her eyebrows. All I kept on saying is what your beauty shines and breeze at night. All I really want in my life. Oh yeah, it's been a while that I've been trying to find a beautiful girl. Fine brown eyes. I found me a beautiful girl. She's my model, she's so fine. I just wanna take it. Beautiful girl. Sparkling eyes, killing tight. I found me a beautiful girl. Yeah, beautiful girl. What beautiful girl, yeah. Beautiful girl.
Damn. Money. You seen her? Hot Ice. Have you seen her? LP. Have you seen her? I'ma go over to Tux Bites. I know you've probably seen her. He has a lot of beautiful girls with him. Tux, it's DMB, baby. Look.
Beautiful.
I look for a while, but I can't seem to find a beautiful girl so I can make her mine. Time after time, I've been searching for a while, but every girl I meet never seems worthwhile. What can I do? I pray to God for an answer. I feel pains in my heart like cancer, and when I find her, I'm gonna romance her. Lace several presents and gifts. Call me Santa Claus. I make a heartbeat pause. That's my girl, homeboy, not yours. The girl of my dreams, she's more than I ever thought. Show me ass and picture. I think I'm getting punked. She's what I really want, so I'ma go get her. Since I'm a go getter, you know I'm gon' get her. And I will give her the world, anything for my beautiful girl.
Psych. Ooh, it's been a while that I've been trying to find a beautiful girl. Fine brown eyes. I found me a beautiful girl. She's my model, she's so fine. I just wanna take it. Beautiful girl. Sparkling eyes, killing
as you're touching and kissing. Make love on the floor, the couch in the kitchen. One love enough, we done enough.
Man of prestige. Ha! Now this guy win. Now you win. Now you win today. Now you win. Now you win. I agree. Man of prestige. Now man you be.
I'm sure some people will be jealous now the way I talk about Ola. But I have learned a lot from him. That's why I keep telling you to follow him. If you don't follow Man of Prestige, now you know.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. My name is Ola, coming to you live from my Empire Pro Studios. This is gonna be my last night. I've been hanging out in Boston for like a whole month. All right, so this is gonna be my last night here. So I'll be back in my studio starting tomorrow, and yeah, I'm happy we're able to continue our show throughout. But shout out to everybody that plugged in throughout this last month. It does tell, it's different when we're outside of the studio. But shout out to everybody. Do me a favor, hit the like button, share, subscribe, turn up your notifications so you are notified when I go live. Shout out to Bagavad, who was here dancing earlier on. Shout out to Natu, say y'all gonna learn. Y'all gonna learn. Shout out to Chidima, is here early today. Welcome. You're in Boston with us. You're not in Boston. You're not in Boston, Chidima. There's no way you're in Boston. If you're in Boston, then definitely, no, you're not. Chidima is not in Boston. Chidima is in Philly now. Philly. You're in Philadelphia, right? In Pennsylvania somewhere. Good evening, Liz. Welcome. All right. Yay. All right, we have a fantastic show lined up for you tonight. We're going to catch some cruise. Y'all gonna learn a lot tonight, okay? Tonight is a lot of lessons in this tonight. Oh, you said I'm in Boston without you guys. Yes, I am. No, you guys have been here all along with me. But yeah, awesome. We have a fantastic show lined up for you. I think I said that for the third time. Welcome to Man of Prestige. What we do here is we talk about life and relationship lessons. We pull life and relationship lessons from trendy topics. So today, this man is obviously obsessed with attention. We're going to give him some attention today. We're going to kill him with attention. How's that? Okay, that attention will kill you there. But anyway, we're going to talk about it. There's a lot of lessons in this for actually all the parties involved. But we're going to talk about it. Do me a favor. You can go to manofprestige.com. You can download those books for free right now. One is Get My Marriage Back, written by myself, written by me and my wife. And this one, Number One Red Flag, same thing, written by me and my wife. And we are marriage coaches, so we are we're doing a lot of work behind the scenes. So we come here, we catch cruise, but then we get behind the scenes and we get some real work done, okay? So shout out to all of you that's always supporting. It goes a long way. There are lots of people, as much as we laugh and catch cruise, a lot of people are going through a lot. And a lot of people are also getting results because of some systems we've put together to help them navigate life and love. It's a tough one, but it's worth it if you do the work. All right, so without any further ado, hit the like button, share, subscribe, turn up your notifications. You can join us backstage at whatsapp.manofprestige.com. We do continue the conversation back there once we're done here. All right. Yep, and you can also text this number too. If you're asking for coaching, all you have to do is go to manofprestige.com, download the books. As soon as you're done download the books, like one click, you'll see my contact information. But, if you rather just send it by email, this is an email address, ask@manofprestige.com. If you rather send a text message text message works as well. 732-305-8577 +1 United States country code. All right. Hit the like button, share, subscribe, turn up your notifications. We're getting into it right away. Sammy T says, you love my voice. Thank you. I appreciate you. I don't exactly love my voice when I listen to it, but thank you. All right, so without any further ado, let's get into the show. I'll be right back. We offer evidence-based relationship and marriage resources and coaching to help you navigate the difficult times.
Don't just wing it. Learn the principles that work.
Download our 2 free books and book your complimentary coaching session now at manofprestige.com. All right, welcome back. As you can see, we have a very long story tonight. I'm going to react to a lot of comments because those comments are actually where the lessons are. This kind of people, they get popular because they're hitting a nerve. They don't just get popular because of nothing. You know how people say, oh yeah, Kim Kardashian is just Kim Kardashian because of no reason. Stop the cap. All right, it's because you guys are engaging these people directly, indirectly, somehow, some way. They're hitting somebody's nerve. At the very minimum, they're entertaining. They're entertainment. So please, let's stop the cap. Okay.
Stop the cap.
All right. There's a reason why they get popular. All right. Bagaba says, "Why don't you love your voice, Ola? You have a presenter's voice." I think generally speaking, people don't love their voice when I'm listening to it. Like if I'm listening back, I generally want to turn it off. Like almost immediately. It's not like I don't hate my voice. I just like, why would I be listening to myself? Uncle Beno sometimes say, do you listen back to the show? I was like, bro, stop it. I'm not listening back to my show. We're going to keep it moving. If I was wrong yesterday, I'm okay with it. We'll correct it as we move forward. But yeah, welcome D-Love. Good to see you, D-Love. All right, so we're talking about VeryDarkMan today. Some of you say you don't like Darkman's voice. Sorry, we're going to do some reviews today. So he's been in the news. Shout out to Davido. Davido had a fantastic wedding. Well, I don't know that, but as far as what we can see on the social media, it was beautiful. You know, his wife was beautiful. His wife was beautiful. He was beautiful. He was looking good, you know. The whole thing looked good. All the outfits were fire. All of the outfits, you know. So, and then, you know, he invited this man to his wedding. You know, they've been friends for a while. And I have a feeling that Davido is just that guy that he loves to give back in any way he can give back, okay? Particularly anything that has to do with money, maybe some clout, if he sees like you're the underdog. And then we don't really know much about Davido's personal opinion. We just know his music. But from the little bit we've heard, he might have some very myopic, how do I say this? Myopic, I don't know yet because I haven't heard enough, but the little bit I've heard, I'm like, very shallow, you know. Even some of his interviews is talking about, the deepest thing about his interviews is that his father worked at McDonald's. That's like the deepest part about it. It's very, and I don't blame him. He's a butty child. He was born with silver spoon in his mouth. It's like Davido doesn't really know what life is, you know. So, but his personality seems like he likes to help whenever he can, which is a beautiful thing. But it's also something that can destroy you if you don't move with wisdom. Yoruba people so ore ni won. Who's a Yoruba person that can help me translate that in the chat? Right? Ore ni won. Ore ni won. How do I say that in English? Jesus Christ. D-Love, come and help me. D-Love, help me. Ore ni won. No, not money misroad. No, not money misroad. Davido was born into money. At least according to the story that we know, you know. But what is already one? D-Love translation Monaco show. Let me see what she said. Okay, that's perfect. Help with caution. Yeah, help with caution. That's the point. It's okay to help. What do you mean? It's beautiful to help. All right? But please understand that much wisdom is required in anything in life. No matter how good you think it is. I think a lot of us think just because you're good, that's it. And unfortunately, life doesn't work like that. Okay. Let me read this comment again. Davido has imposter syndrome. It's almost like he feels bad having money. Thank you. Exactly. Hence wants to be friends, cool with everyone. Why are you friends with VDM and Portable? Exactly. So I get it, but we're going to learn a lot from that today because I grew up with parents who are actually like that. And till today, it's a struggle. Like, I'm like, hey, you don't have to worry about that. Okay, stop. Okay, let somebody else worry about that, right? There are lots of people like that. They just want to help, and on the surface, it's beautiful, it's lovely, But let's not forget that that's an emotional need that is being taken care of by you. You need to be aware that that's actually a basic human need. That's basically heightened and it can hurt you. You see, number six, contribution. We all feel a need to want to contribute to other people. Some people have a heightened need to want to contribute to other people. So I'm not knocking it. I'm just saying apply wisdom, because the human experience is not your mate. The people you help often will be the one that will drag you when it gets down to it. Savior complex is a good one. You gotta be careful with it, So Davido invited this young man to his, and there were probably many of them that were there that day. They're like, I really like that guy, the young lads coming up, new cats. He called them the new cats coming up. Even when he called them new cats on the international radio platform, some people took an offense to that. Anyway, and he was actually speaking well of them. You see, already one. Ebenezer Obey had a song called Kò sọ́gbọ́n tó lè dá, kò síwá tó lè wù, kò sọ́nà tó lè mọ̀ tó lè fi táyé lọ́rùn o. How do I convert that to Jesus? How do I translate that? My brain is... I just wanted to focus on the topic today. I don't have the brain to translate today. I'm not there to translate today. Liz C said Davido may want to come off as relatable, helps with his fan base. I think it's more than that. I think it's more than the pretense type of thing. I know you didn't say pretense, but I think it's really just who he is. He needs to be cautioned, authentically cautioned. Like, slow down. You don't need to mingle with everybody. First of all, you're not... Look at that wedding. If you really pay attention, it was ghetto. It was too many people in that place. Right? If you really pay attention, outside of their picture and their beautiful picture with him and his wife, it was too rowdy. It's too many people. There's no need for 6 governors to be inside of that place. 6 governors means there's 600,000 Agberos inside of that place. So it's just that guy, and it's also likable. It's also likable. People love him. It's considered to be humble until you offend him. Davido can be disrespectful too. So I think Davido like a part of a VDM. VeryDarkMan that's disrespectful to that speaks up to the power. I think a part of him likes that. Davido can be disrespectful. I don't remember right now, but he's had a few moments where he was disrespectful. He was disrespectful to Uncle Dele Momodu once upon a time with regards to the Sophia Momodu story. He was actually he was caught up in his emotions, and I think, if I remember very well, I don't want to misquote myself, he went on social media and it was disrespectful. He apologized after that. Right? Am I correct? You guys remember that part of the story? With the Dele Momodu's uncle to Sophia Momodu. So he got caught in the middle of fire at one point. So as much as he's humble and he's all this and people love him and stuff like that, he's had a few hiccups like that as well. So I think that's the part of him that might be liking VeryDarkMan. And let me go back to that money misroad part. That money misroad part, right? It's a big deal. If somebody has never really worked, Davido has worked hard. He worked hard in terms of his craft, music-wise. But everything else wise, that room was filled with all those dignitaries because of his father and the status of that family in society. One of his uncles is Governor Adeleke of Osun State. So that's a big deal of who Davido is as a person. So yeah, today I just wanted to dig this up and say, okay, so the title says Davido invited a lame to his wedding and this happened. So a couple of things have happened, and I want us to get through it. I'm going to get through some comments too, and I want to finish on time. I plan to finish on time. All right. D-Love Sokwe, ha, my Yoruba is awesome, man. Translation, let me get that. There's nothing you can do to please every single person. Yes, exactly. Thank you. That was on point. There's nothing, there's no trick or anything like you can't satisfy everybody. I think it's much more accurate when you say you can't satisfy everybody. Some people will be satisfied, there's no question. But the way Yoruba put it is that, how you like, and just people are people. They're not your mates. Do what you can do, right? But don't overdo yourself. You gotta be careful. People like that might actually need therapy for deeper underlying issues. Yes, I agree. It's something that needs to be checked. It's not something that we can just say, hey, just do the right thing. No, I don't do that anyway. All of this stuff is they are learned behavior that can be very difficult to unlearn. And sometimes you do it inside of marriage. I was just talking to a client. All right. I was just talking to a client that's dealing with silent treatment. And so she received a gift from the person giving her silent treatment, and the person's birthday is coming up, and she's this other a few other things too that we've talked about, and she wants to reciprocate, but you're not in that space. Sometimes you should take advantage of the space. You're not in that space. It's okay. Heaven is not gonna fall out of the skies. All right. And no, you should not be trying to appease somebody that's not showing up. Okay, that's another additional signs that you've lost yourself. You need to first of all make sure you gain your stamina back first before you do any of that. What I'm supposed to do there outside of basic stuff, responsibility as a wife or a husband, all the extra serene. If the relationship is not where it's supposed to be, they need to go on hold. They need to go on hold. Because you know what happens when they don't go on hold? And then you give, and then the person doesn't reciprocate, you now resent it. So it gets worse and worse. Calm down with your self-loathing, righteous moves that you've learned over time. You need to also understand that people are people. You can't satisfy them. So make sure you're solid first before you try to help people. That way, if they don't reciprocate the way you expectations, that way you're still good because you took care of yourself anyway. This is an extremely difficult thing to unlearn. It's good to do good, but make sure it's actually good. Make sure it's actually being received. How's that? All right. So Glowberry says, you guys are already giving me some content, but we're going to get into some content. Let me just read this real quick and then we'll go into the content. Part of that event was about publicity and promotion. Absolutely. I mean, I think that's a default when you have those status of people. That's not something you force. That's something that is. When you have dignitaries, governors, senators, record executives, entertainment, TV executives, media executives, of course, it's publicity and promotion. The car giveaway, of course it is, right? That's actually more of a default. I think VDM started this after wedding thing intentionally because he wrote petty on that first video he made. That to me is intentional, just to start. Of course it's intentional. Not only that, remember when he first came out of jail, he already cursed out Iyabo Ojo. As soon as he came out of jail, the first video he did, he cursed out Iyabo Ojo and Tonto Dike. So he meant those two people because I think they were instrumental in putting him behind the bars. All right. But again, he doesn't know when to stop. He doesn't know when to stop. He actually thinks he has power. He does have a form of power. The worst form of powers. Attention. Okay. It's actually the most flaky form of power. Because if you're giving me attention right now, if I say the wrong thing right now, if I say one small thing, you can decide not to come here again. Like the power seems like it's mine, but it's actually we kind of share the power, right? And if I keep running my mouth anyhow, eventually people just like, okay, he has nothing to offer. So it's the worst form of power, right? It's a very important part of power. Attention, right? It's the reason why the Awolowos, the people that were nation builders, this is the reason why they owned TV stations and newspapers, because they needed to control the narrative. They needed to, but it's much more than just talking. The idea was to control narrative, not just talking. They actually had to control your mind. And shh, quiet. Same thing with religion. Okay? Same thing. All right? That's something that a lot of people don't understand. So, but when you have that kind of power, or any form of power for that matter, power corrupts absolutely, or absolutely corrupt, or something. Absolute power corrupts absolutely. You have to move with lots of wisdom, because to whom much is given, much is required. And clearly, VeryDarkMan does not understand that. I don't think he will understand. I think it's a lost cause. Right? Why? Because he speaks English, so he thinks because he can read, that he knows everything he needs to read. That's what pride does to you, to destroy you completely. It will leave nothing left. Even if he hears me right now, that coconut head will whine him. Right? You can't hear it. He will hear it, but not really, to go back to the other ears, right? Of course, there's a part of VDM he adores. Something must have attracted Davido to the VDM, yes. Let me read through this real quick, because I don't want to ignore your comments. I agree, but it's letting these folks get the best of him. They've made a mountain out of a molehill. Yeah, that's what he does. Lessons: take care of yourself and manage your expectations. Yes, take care of yourself first. All right, that should be more than enough. And I understand as time goes on, that person is taking care of you. You get comfortable. You trust them. That's what we want anyway. We're talking romantic relationships now, right? That's what you want anyway, right? So you get comfortable. But if there's crisis going on, you've lost yourself in the middle of that. So step back a little bit. Step back. Reassure yourself you can take care of yourself without the need to make the other person happy in the way you were taught. You need to slow down completely on that so that you can actually rebuild back up properly. He may have mistakenly thought that by befriending him, he will not yab him. No, if you like somebody because they yab other people, wisdom, they will come back and yab you in the nearest future. It's only a matter of time. Okay? Because no one is perfect, remember? So the day you make your own mistake, you just be like, wait, remember me? It's me, me. You just be doing that, but it's too late. It's too late. If they are yabbers and you like them because they are yabbing, because a secret part of you wants to be a yabber like them, they will come back and yab you at some point. I don't know the actual English for yab. Is yab an English word? I don't know. Governors and senators are the same event as VDM. Lack of social intelligence. If you invite, yeah, it didn't need to be that way, but I mean, this was obvious from the get-go. This guy has been this guy. By the way, by extension, Tunde Ednut have been that guy. Let me tell you something about content creators. Content creators kiss up to Tunde Ednut badly, in a very, very bad way. That's always rubbed me off the wrong way, in a very funny way. You know, as a content creator, as a person who is running a business and we're trying to build platforms and stuff like that, you are tempted to contact certain people for possible collaboration, for possible advertising and things like that. But something never sat right with me when it comes to Tunde Ednut, right? I don't know, maybe I'm just saying that hindsight 2020. Maybe I'm just saying that because of what's going on. But I'm saying it out into the world right now, so I can't take it back. That guy, Tunde Ednut, is what happened today, which we're going to talk about. That's, how do I say? Listen, he has a platform. A platform is a platform. We can advertise there, that's fine. You know, but it's also when you are given too much power and you don't know what to do with it. Imagine you post other people, you promote other people. Some people are actually mad at him because sometimes he does a lot of malicious stuff. Like there's a guy called Shegun Object TV. Object TV, that's the name of his platform. He talks politics, but he was the guy who was also interviewing the lady Bisola during the story of what's the name of the clergy that passed away? TB Joshua, right? It was that guy, Object TV. And Tunde Ednut took his videos, literally cut out his watermark and did not tag him until that guy started dragging him, right? So, and I think he went back behind the scenes and they talked it out. But he does stuff like that, and a few of them have been exposed over time. That I'm like, okay, it's when people have too much power and they don't know what to do with it. If you're a Tunde Ednut, I'm talking about his name right now. That's a powerful name at this point. I'm not even going to front. That is a powerful name, and when you are given that kind of power, you need to be responsible with it. You cannot be posting VeryDarkMan over and over when it's clearly being disrespectful to persons, as in like individuals that are certain, like individuals. If you remember, some few months ago, Tonto DK dragged Tunde Ednut and called him all types of names and stuff like that. If you remember, it wasn't that powerful. But it's one of those things that Wateni. What's the English of te? D-Love, help me. Wateni. You will, what's the Yoruba language? There's no way to turn te to. There's no way. D-Love, try. There's no way. There's no way to turn Wateni into English. I doubt it. Yab is an English word. It is. Oh, Pidgin English. Okay, Pidgin English. Oh, okay. Yaba left. Yep, Yaba left. No. Uncle Beno, stop. Me believe most of these top dignitaries use VDM to do their dirty jabs, not just Tunde. Right. Hence why VDM has so much guts to insult anyone. Well, he insulted the police as well. Okay, Wateni. Nice one. It's not a direct translation, but it'll work. You go correct. I love it. I love it.
Sorry.
That was so close. Why did I miss that? Of course you go collect. Wateni Yoruba means you go collect. Woto. Thank you, D-Love. Oh man, what would I do without you with my Yoruba? Anyway, so Tunde Ednut, he I'm talking about just the power of his platform now. Yes, possibly he's also used by other people. We just don't know, right? But if he was, some of them would have cautioned him today. Okay, so I actually doubt that. I think it's social media that got in his head. Okay, I think social media got in his head. You can be an activist, or you can have the spirit of activism. There are many people that have done that. Even Tinubu, I think a part of his career was actually activism. Okay, a lot of what you call politicians today, they started as rebel. Some of them plotted coups against military head of states. Okay, so if you get caught planning a coup, you're going. I think there's one person in history that didn't get executed. I think that might have been. I think it was Dipo Dia, something like that. Most of them, once you get caught planning something like that, you're going to be executed. Like it's a forgivable offense. It's treason at the highest order. So if you're going to do stuff like that, you better mean what you. But if you're doing it because you have power on social media, you're not really real. If all you do is get behind keyboards, that's not real. And then in the same token, you end up at a Davido's party to go and eat jollof rice. No, bro. No. Yeah. So Sammy T. Is it Sammy T? Did I pronounce that right? Or Sammy Tai? Are you a Tony? I know a Tony who is a Thai. But this time it backfired on them as VDM is indulging people in their circle. The rich and influential will walk away and discard him. Yeah, that's the other thing that he doesn't understand. So even if it was being used, if you become a liability, right? You'll be sacrificed, right? So because half and half, I believe, because if he was jerking off men for money, he would do anything for money. That's literally how I interpret that. Okay, if he was giving men hand job, which I believe he would give men blowjobs. He would do anything for money. And the problem with that is the for money part, by the way. Okay, you can do whatever you want behind closed doors, any type of lifestyle, I could care less. But for money part, because that's what he admitted to when he was being exposed. He actually said he admitted, because he's doing this, I'm telling you the truth thing, right? He admitted to it. And this same truth that he admitted to, he will be dragged by his balls for it. So it is what it is, you know. He can do me a favor, he can drag me, so we can get a bunch of people here, see all the Lord's work that we're doing here. I doubt it, because he's a cloud chaser. Me, I don't have anybody here. We are 25. Shout out to all 25 strong nations that are here right now. I appreciate you. And all 5,000 subscribers as well. I appreciate you. But we are small. The way he thinks, we're too small for him. That guy has 2 million monitoring spirit, and they are the same people that would destroy him. So today we're going to look at some of the comments. So Davido, all he wanted to do is just have a wedding. But, you know, I'm not going to blame this on Davido, of course not. This is all of his responsibility. This man is a grown man. I don't care what age he is. He's definitely not under 18. He's a grown man. He will be responsible for his actions and for his words. That's just the way it works. So how did he start? Okay, you can see here. I'm going to go back. He started dragging this young lady here, this young 45 to 50-year-old lady right here, Iyabo Ojo. He started dragging her because they had an altercation online. He claims that she was disrespectful to his mother. Okay, he was going back and forth. He was dragging. Remember the story. He was dragging. Again, I'm covering just what I've seen so far. So we're going to extract the lessons. If you hold my feet to fire because of the specific Mohbad DNA details, or YOLO Wanyel, because me Mohbad story like that. What I remember is that Mohbad passed away in September. Mohbad, the upcoming artist at that time, and the guy that sang "Where's he be this one like this?" Yes, that's already September now, so that's about 9 months ago now. He passed away, and then he had a son, a 5-month-old son at the time. He had a widow. He still has a widow, right? And this guy just started yelling, DNA, they must do DNA tests. They must do DNA tests. Before you know it, half of Nigerians followed that stupid rhetoric. By the way, it's possible they might need DNA, but it's not the public opinion that will determine that. There will be a specific type of question that will be needed to be answered for them to bring up DNA. Let's say, for example, there's some stories that came up and she's a suspect and she might be, if something like that came up for the actual investigating team, then they will ask to verify that, if that ever was a question. But this guy just started yelling on the top of his lungs on the internet. DNA, DNA, DNA. Before you, so, and at that time, Iyabo Ojo is also a self-acclaimed activist as well. So she was doing the Justice for Mohbad thing. She got behind it and she started fighting for it and stuff like that. And then they started distracting because of the DNA stuff. That started distracting from the whole Justice for Mohbad thing. So now the Justice for Mohbad thing, there's still many of them making that noise on TikTok, by the way. Every time I stumble into it by mistake, I just wipe. I'm not really interested in it anymore. If you remember the Amzat Oriyomi, the legendary journalist in Ibadan, was also involved. Within 2 weeks, he dropped the case. He said he's not interested because it was too messy. Do you guys remember that? You guys remember that? Shout out to Ola Nwachuku. Anyone can say whatever they want to say, but both parties have to have the emotional intelligence to know when to walk away and stop making a joke of themselves. We don't do both parties here. We're going to focus on one at a time. What do you mean by both parties? Who's both parties? There's about 50 people involved in this case we're handling today already today. That goes to tell you. It's probably more than just a both should advice. Can you break it down for me? What do you mean both parties? Let's keep going. So this guy started dragging it. We're talking about he's consistent. He's consistent. We're talking about VeryDarkMan right now. He's a consistently disrespectful public figure. There's no doubt about that. I didn't say he did not dig a borehole for a village somewhere. I didn't say that. He did post that, and that's nice. And even me, I caught emotions. I was like, he's doing good work. That's good. That goes a long way, right? But your mouth can destroy all of your work. Just in case you didn't know, especially gentlemen, listen to me carefully. Your mouth can destroy all of the years of work, good work you think you did. All of that can get erased. Well, at least you did good. No, it's not that simple. Your children are involved. Your unborn children, your family, your mother, your family are involved. So you cannot be that selfish and call yourself an activist at the same time. Unless it's a true calling. Even at that, we can tell. Okay? But let's keep going. We shall see where to end. Right now, we just want to extract the lessons. Anyway, so he started dragging this young lady, Iyabo Ojo, and he was dragging also, Tonto Dike was also involved in that case. So obviously, they disrespected each other back and forth. With our culture in Nigeria, some people say, this person is old enough to be your mother. Why are you acting like a childish maniac? But anyway, they're not each other's family, so we can give him a pass on that. But he kept going. Eventually, it became a matter of, he started dragging Bobrisky. Okay? Well, both of them drag each other. Bobrisky, and then eventually, something happened there. I don't remember the full story, but something happened there. Bobrisky got locked up because of the Naira thing. He got locked up shortly. But then one day, he wanted to drag Bobrisky so badly. He started saying that the policemen in Nigeria, the Oga of police, the police bosses in Nigeria were sleeping with Bobrisky. So he got picked up, he got locked up. While he got locked up, all of that case, those cases were entangled up with some reportings also from Iyabo Ojo and Tonto Dike. So there was he also alleged that it was Tonto Dike that was running Gist Lovers, because he said they took a picture of him while he was being answering to a case, all that kind of stuff. But every time he went into that police station, he would come out and would come and tell the whole world what happened, and then he would drag people along. Okay, so they were dragging each other. So as soon as he came out from this recent, because he was locked up for almost a month, or even maybe a little bit more than a month, recently, he was locked up. As soon as he came out, the first thing he did is to basically call these ladies out of their names. He came on the internet. He said Ogun killed them. Something. Okay, sorry, I'm paraphrasing. He basically cursed at them. Okay, I don't know exactly what he said anymore. He cursed them out and everything. This was last week or 2 weeks ago. I don't remember now. So now suddenly, Davido had a wedding. Davido invited him to a wedding. Okay, Davido invited him to a wedding. And then the next thing, Davido, beautiful wedding. Everything is, people we saw pictures, all those nice things. Okay. He waited a whole day. Kudos to him. What's today? Today is what? Thursday? Okay. The wedding happened on Tuesday, 2 days ago. Right? Yes. He waited a whole day. And then the next thing he did was basically the video that you guys saw yesterday. We covered here where he said, Auntie Ode. He said, Auntie Ode. That's what he said with his own mouth, okay? Okay, so again, he came out of jail. He came out of jail, and the first thing he did, he came out of jail, and then he went to a wedding, okay? You can see it here. Let me show you. He already said he was going to go there. He just want to eat, okay? All right, there you go.
A big man wedding, we go chop anyhow. I didn't get money. Water sleep. They're gonna learn.
They're gonna learn. All right, so I think that's Osimhen next to him, right? He's a footballer or something like that. Okay, here we go. Obio. So he came into the wedding earlier on, even though he had somebody proved later on. Somebody showed a receipt that he actually had a 5 p.m. Kidding, but you can see that this guy was completely out of space, out of his normal space. But this guy, I don't know the footballers very well, but I think that's the Osimhen guy. That's the one that Portable said lapped him into the party. Instead, he's starstruck. Look at VeryDarkMan acting like a kid right next to them. He was happy to be there. It's a good opportunity that he should have taken advantage of. But of course, this is the last of this ever happening again. But you never know. That's what we said when Donald Trump announced that he was going to be president on YouTube. And the next thing, he was actually in office for 4 years. And right now, there's a chance he might come back into that office. We live in a very strange world. But somehow, some way, the truth is undefeated. Not your own version of the truth. Not my version of the truth. The actual truth. Not the one where we feel like we are righteous and say, I'm just telling the truth. Not that nonsense. The actual reality always plays itself out. But we're evolving. We're all going to learn. Okay? How about that? All right. So that was the wedding. All right. Then he came out of the wedding. So this was 2 days ago. This was during the wedding. So then, 1 day ago, watch this.
So as I will make I tell now what's happen, but before I start, we'll start from here.
If I say this hold up, we go do wedding, go start and here. We'll go meet after party. Us now after party. As the days on after party level we did.
See this auntie or day. Say na after party 9 days.
See this auntie or there. Say na after party. Then he started to make a case that she had an half that he had an invitation obviously, but that she had a 5 p.m. So it's like it's the what do you call them? Like the not so big superstars that will come at 5 p.m. to the after party. That she kept saying we're going to the after party. But anyway, Iyabo Ojo proved that later on that no, she actually had the 10 a.m. Plus, honestly, who cares? It doesn't matter. But this was the first offense, right? The auntie or there. That's all we need to see. If you want to see the whole video, go to his page. That's all we needed to see. The auntie or there. Anyway, Bagawa says, I don't know what the woman did to him. Well, she called, I think she said your mother or something like that. But anyway, if you guys are doing basketballs, I think it's fair to call each other or there or something like that. That's fine. Or you call your mother or there. If somebody felt like you're disrespectful to me, as old as I am, if they felt like you were disrespectful, yeah, they might call your mother or there. They might say your mama, right? So there's nothing special about that, but that's what is dragging out. Your mama jokes. That's what is dragging out. That is about to get locked up for life. Okay, keep that at the back of your mind. Well, here we've predicted some things like this in the past. Okay, he's probably going to lose everything, but he has nothing to lose. So I don't know exactly how this is going to play out. But I've said that about the Andrew Tate, the Kanye West, a few other stories. You let Doche, you lose everything when you move mad. Especially as a man. There's no mercy like that. There's no free mercy anyhow, especially if it's your mouth. It's a bad idea. I can't watch the debate. VDM had his own invite, I believe. He had an invite, but he had a 5 p.m. invite. The same one he was accusing people of. Which, again, if you have a 5 p.m. invite to Davido's party, that's a big deal, by the way. That means you're doing something. That means you got somebody's attention. That's actually what that means in the grand scheme of things. That's the first thing he said. So, of course, when he said that, Oga Polo got caught up in his emotions. And then Oga Polo posted. Oga Polo is the gentleman that's hugging Auntie Iyabo there. That's basically the boyfriend or fiance or husband. I don't know what they call themselves. So before I get into Oga Polo stuff, let me give you the break right here. And then I want to read some of your chats. And then we'll continue the story. I'll be right back. Hit the like button, share, subscribe, turn up your notifications. I'll be right back. We offer evidence-based relationship and marriage resources and coaching to help you navigate the difficult times.
Don't just wing it. Learn the principles that work.
Download our 2 free books and book your complimentary coaching session now at manofprestige.com. All right, welcome back. So where were we? We're talking about Oga Polo. All right. So we've talked about what started, like just lightheaded part of the story, maybe about 10% accurate, but good enough. Okay. Of what started everything between VeryDarkMan, Iyabo Ojo, and then how is this related to Davido's wedding, right? We've talked about that. But now let's talk about Oga Polo. This is Oga Polo right here with his baby girl hugging each other. So he jumped out on the internet. Oga Polo is a record executive, entertainment executive. He's the creator of One African Fest. I think that's what they call it. There's a concert that they do in New York. They do it in Dubai. They do it in, I think they do it in Houston, Atlanta as well. They do it every year. It brings all the Afrobeat artists. He's responsible for a lot of people's careers behind the scenes. Okay. So he's a big guy when it comes to entertainment management. Like, just think of, who would I say, like a big management company. Think of like the Violators behind 50 Cent. Or what's the other name of the lady? The lady that does the show, the reality TV show, Love and Hip Hop. What's her name? Forgot her name. She used to be part of Violators too. But anyway, like big managers that manage a lot of artists. That's who Oga Polo is in Nigeria. So he jumped out there, and I guess, you know, he didn't say, well, he said something about his baby girl, his wife. But he said, pray for this guy. After he said Auntie Ode and then dragged her because of invitation. He now said, pray for this guy. He said, person who swear for this guy don't die. The person who swore for this guy has died. It's a pity he just have to live in this condition for the rest of his miserable life. Now, all of that are emotional shots, okay? And sometimes you do have to call people out of their names and throw emotional shots. But if you are an Oga Polo, I hope you know what you're doing, because then they will have the right to come back at you. That's just, it's all fair, okay? If you use emotional, how do I say, like very, if you hit below the belt, I'm looking for a word, I can't find it right now. But anyway, if you are extremely disrespectful to the person of a person, personally, a personal shot at the person on the internet in the form of text like this, yes, if they don't have any kind of, if they are loose guard themselves, you go collect. I mean, that's just fair, you know. And that's why I was saying on Auntie B show platform earlier that I hope he knows what he's doing, because if I'm going to engage VeryDarkMan and I was an Oga Polo, I would mute him for life. Whatever that means on the internet, I will mute him. I will make sure he's muted for life. And you might say, freedom of speech, Baba. That freedom of speech in your pockets, okay? I am not your president.
Sorry.
You go collect. I'll shut you down for life. It will not be me and you basbos. I don't do that, okay? I'm not your mate. We're not each other's mates. If I have the power, if I don't have that power, I will just leave you alone. Meaning, I'm still indirectly shutting you down. I will disregard you. But if I'm going to engage you, I will not do the half-ass thing, okay? I will not be doing the emotionalism back and forth, and then you call me out of your name, you are not there, and you are by. I'm not doing that with anybody. I'm not doing that with anybody. I'm respectful, naturally, okay? But if I say something that's offensive to you, and you decide to be offensive to me, I will, most of the time, ignore your ass. Meaning, I'm shutting you down without even touching you. It's as simple as that. If I have to touch you, then I will literally touch you. As in, like, destroyed. That's the way I believe it should be done. If I can't do that, then I'm going to have to tell my wife, I say, hey, are you sure you want to keep engaging that? Because I'm going to protect you if I have to protect you. But if you want to keep engaging that and it's just screws, I'll leave you all alone because you're a grown woman. I'm not going to run out there and say anything from an emotional place. Now, if I did, I will forgive myself. I will make sure I finish it. And I think that's what happened here. So I'm going to read what he said. Oga Polo said here. He said, pray for this guy. And then I already read some part of it, right? Pray for this guy. Person way swear for this guy don't die. It's a pity he just have to leave his condition for the rest of his miserable life. You come for a wedding to check which invites someone have. Is that not sickness? I believe you see Iyabo in your dreams every night and day. That's his baby girl, right? If you say you love your mom, I believe your mom and Iyabo may be same age. Respect that. All right. So all of that is a lot. Again, it's not like VeryDarkMan did not deserve that. Because you call out my wife, you say Auntie Ode. Again, if I'm going to have to touch you, or even with my words, if somebody's going to take my screenshot around the internet like this one, because this one right now is living on Instablog Niger, then I will finish you. That's the only way I will ever offer this. Because again, I have a lot to lose. You have nothing to lose. So we're not on the same level, right? So when I saw this, I'm like, okay. All right. Some people might even consider it a simpish move. You're standing up for your girl. You want to fight for your girl now. You want to save her, right? So I don't think anything is wrong with that. I just want to make sure it's done properly. Okay? I'll fight for my girl, but I will destroy you. That's what will happen. You know? So when I saw that, I'm like, okay, interesting, right? So this is what came back. So now let's go back to what happened after that. What happened after that is this. Let's see this. All right. Now, again, a man who is connected at a very, like on a 98 to 100 scale, is connected to his feminine energy. That's VeryDarkMan. See, VeryDarkMan is a stoic, right? MTR is stoic, muscular. That's not masculine. This man is a feminine man, okay? When you engage that kind of man, and that emotional stuff, they will multiply it for you. That's what they will do. Okay, they will literally act like your typical woman, right? Because what do they have? The power that this man has is his mouth. Mouth like a lethal weapon. Yes, Saida BOJ, Saida Bodge will get away with this kind of behavior 20 times more than you as a man will get away with this behavior. Our society is simply not set up that way. You can't get away with that sassy nonsense. You see what's going on with Ninja Turtle on this other side of the pond? You remember Ninja Turtle, right? They're still dragging him. He came back with receipts yesterday. They're still destroying him, weary, right? So if you're a man and you're showing up with a lot of feminine energy, which is why I said, I didn't want Polo to fall in that category. But we all have feminine energy in us, right? But not like you don't like out of control like that. No, right? We don't want to ever be in that space because the society looks up to us to maintain structure, order, security, safety. But if you the same one that you be on the internet dragging women on an ongoing basis in the name of your fighting bleaching cream, not lie, it's you are. You're a liar. It's just who you are. You're just a nasty, disrespectful man, feminine man. That's what that is. And that's not a crime, but you need to see that for what it is so that you can maybe hopefully self-reflect and control that. And the reality is that this day there's more and more men like that on the internet. They call it stand up for yourself. No, it's not. You're just a feminine man. And it's okay. Okay? Let's keep going. So this is what came after that. This is, feminine energy, receive, multiply, reciprocate. You're about to see a good example. I don't like bringing feminine and masculine unless we're talking about sexual polarity, but when it's too much like this, I kind of need to bring that in, okay? Look at it. Oh, sorry. Check this out. Thank God I didn't play.
So I just saw this thing on Gossip Mail and I said, let me check the comments. Polo was referring to me. He said, pray for this guy. Person will swear for this guy, don't buy. He said, he just have to live in this condition for the rest of his miserable life. You come for a wedding to check which invites someone up. Is that not sickness? I believe you see Iyabo in your dreams every night and day. If you see If you say you love your mom, I believe your mom and Iyabo are the same age. Respect that. Now, Polo, with all due respect, it's just
all right.
one I want to give you. You understand? This thing that is happening does not concern you. You were there when Iyabo carried herself and called my mama Anima.
Okay, so feminine men are always trying to compete with women. Because Iyabo called me my mama, so I must call her mama back. Not just one time, I must keep doing it until I self-destruct. Literally, that's what's going to happen. I know you think you live in a fair world. You don't live in a fair world. There's no such thing. We're the one, because of socialization, because of civilization, we're the one injecting fairness into it, and that's what we're supposed to be. That's why we're higher animals. That's why we have court systems. We put fairness into it. Natural, from a natural standpoint, there's no such thing as fairness. Forget that thing. You'll get destroyed. May the best player win. That's how it works. So if you're going to talk about a patriarchal world, and then you're trying to, she did it first, so I must do it back, you're a loser. That's how losers talk from the get-go. You cannot win that game. You cannot win that game. So what? We should just allow women to talk to, are you paying attention? When was the last time that Iyabo Ojo addressed this man? Are you paying attention to us? Are you paying attention to the story? Because from where I'm seeing right now, it looks like somebody's trying to have one up on a bunch of women. You can't, like, that's a loser strategy. Okay? Why? Because they're women, I don't know, you go figure it out. I'm just saying it's a loser strategy. You can't solve, the society is not set up that way. A bunch of, you might want to call it simps, are going to protect her. You're going to get destroyed. And you're going to have to blame yourself for that. Because you might say, because a bunch of simps. That's your story. The point is that our society is not set up that way. We have double standard on both sides of the gender. So gender warriors, they don't know to rest when it comes to this kind of stuff. There's double standard on both sides. It's already fair by default. Or let me say it's as fair as it's ever going to get by default. Because I already said it's never going to be fair, right? Or whatever your idea of fairness is. Chidima said, Oga Polo, you go explain tire. Yes. Because again, you have to keep explaining. Once you start with a feminine person, let me stop using the feminine thing. What's the better word to use? I don't know. Because I don't like bringing feminine and masculine because people misuse it unless we're talking about sexual polarity. But it is what it is, okay? Once you engage people that have nothing to lose, people that count on society to protect them, they have... and they think they have a safety net. They call it social media, right? I'm just going to fight. Or they call it, I'm just going to fight. I don't worship money. Once you have this kind of people, right? Don't engage them. Because Oga Polo will explain tired. Because it's not going to be enough. D-Love says, I like the way Oga Polo stood up for Iyabo. VDM is fighting a woman, so Polo is asking him to face him man to man. Is it childish? Yes, but we love it. I know you love it. That's why it can also lead to destruction. Ladies.
Oh, beauty.
Yeah. I don't know if you saw me and Auntie B earlier on today about that. That's why I know you love it. And guess what? When you love it, men love it too, right? Because they want to protect you. But we should protect women. That's literally what we do. But how you go about it is very important. We can't just jump out there and face any maniac at any chance just because you want to. We got to be careful with that. That's all I'm saying. VDM is allowing these people to yank his chain. He needs to focus. True. Thank you. That's a good way to put it, Liz. Because I do think he actually has more value than he thinks. Right? He thinks he has nothing to lose. He's moving like he has nothing to lose. The reality is that he has a lot to lose. All those people that count on him. All those villages who could be digging borehole for them right now. All of that, if he goes away because he has some past, we know he was yanking somebody's prick. Okay, not yanking. It was giving somebody a hand job. He said that with his own mouth. Right? So if he had that kind of past, he might have done other things for money. Anything do anything for money in the past, they can put him away for a long time. We don't know that. But he lives in a glass house. He's throwing stones. He has a lot to lose. But I'm not going to sit around and convince him. I'm saying that to all the VDMs fans listening to me right now. You just speak truth, and that's all you think you need. Sadly, that's a very weak place to enter this world we live in. Okay? That's the bare minimum. You should be a truth teller. Bare minimum. You should be telling the truth. You shouldn't be doing it because you need to feel better than what you already feel. It should be a default. As a normal human being, you should be telling the truth. You shouldn't steal, you shouldn't cheat, you shouldn't lie. That's bare minimum. You don't get special accolade for not cheating and not stealing and not lying. So if you have the need to say so loud, I'm just saying, you're probably not telling the truth. You're probably telling a version of the truth. You're probably speaking from a blind spot. You're probably not open-minded enough to know that possibly there are other things you don't know, or that you could know. Maybe your senses can't pick it up. They are just socially lame people in this world. Yoruba people, in your moral, you know how to read the room, right? Some of us are better at it than others. Nobody is perfect, but we keep engaged, we keep learning about this kind of stuff. Why? Because our world that we live in is evolving. Some people say it's devolving. Good for you. It's changing. It's not going to remain the same. We're never going back to 1960. Is that newsflash? Well, newsflash for you, okay? So that's a good way to put that, Liz. I digress. Sparkleberry says, people should learn to absorb, reflect, and decide if it's necessary to react. No need for gbasgbos most of the time. That's a fact. Most of the time, it's probably not necessary. If you count down 30 seconds, you'll probably notice it's probably not necessary. You probably just calm. Like, that one. You just sympathize with the person silently. Me engage VDM. I'm talking about this because he wants attention, but actually that's the least of the issue. It's because I know there are many VDMs out there who are rooting for him and they think, oh yes, these people like, no, you're a loser. If I want to say it in the nicer way, not loser. That's not nice. Ola, stop it. It's a loser strategy, okay? It's a loser strategy. You're right. Some of the people that are leading the world, the people that are controlling, only about 20% of them are controlling 80% of the resources. Anywhere you go in the world, in the third world countries, worse. You're right, okay? But all of that is not just as simple as some people are evil and some people are bad. Some of it, yes. In a third world, it's more likely some people are evil. You're right. But the point here is this. There's a strategy that you need to learn. That strategy is not that you think you are holier than thou. That's a terrible strategy. It's a loser's strategy. Okay? I'm the victim. They are the one oppressing me. That as a mindset, that can be a reality, but that as a mindset is the worst thing that can happen to you as a human being. You gotta be careful with that. All right. We're getting through it. I didn't know this story was going to go this far, but we're getting through it. But VDM ate Oga Polo. That's why I agree with Man of Proceed that he would have been coming for a kill if he must engage. Yes, I will have to. That's why I don't know if that's what he's starting with. I don't know if he's starting with that to engage him, to hold him for something. I don't know. But if that's just emotional, the way I'm suspecting it, I wouldn't do that. No way. I haven't seen VDM's video. I'm sure MOP will play the full video. Yeah, I'll get to it. But the celebrities that have involved themselves in this are funny. They poke the bear and are mad now that the bear has poked them back. I know. Because many of them are what you might call money misroad. They don't understand how power works. And you don't need to understand that, by the way. But once you start engaging certain status in life, let's say you blow up your social media page, you suddenly just gain 1 million one day. The first thing you should be doing, okay, is talk to a wise counsel. This is a lot of attention. I know that this comes with its downsides. Please enlighten me. Okay, you know what happens to most people? They start to feel, the younger they are, the more they feel this way. They start to feel like they can do it again. If I did it yesterday, I'll do it again. So So coconut head creeps in, like the pride, right? It just creeps in, and they don't mean any harm. It's just natural. You know, I got 1 million people following me. Right? What are you gonna tell me, right? Remember what Kanye West asked the guy, the white boy on that used to be on CNN, the UK guy. He said, "How much do you earn again? How much do you earn again?" I don't think less than 2 months later, Kanye lost everything, lost all $1 billion worth. He's still okay now, but it's not the same. It's not the same. Laid off a bunch of people. So it's not, again, selfish. It's not just about you speaking truth. Understand that when you become a powerhouse, if you have 1 million people following you, a lot of people are counting on you. They're looking up to you. You need to be responsible with that. If you gain 1 million followers or you gain $1 million from playing a lottery, you're going to lose all of it if you don't talk to wise counsel. It's just the way the world works. Okay? What do you mean? You don't know me, I will maintain it. Baba, as long as you're a human being like me and you will lose all of it. And even if you talk to wise counsel, you will still lose a significant chunk of it. Either we're talking about followers or money, or actual money. These things are so flaky, they will destroy you along your own path. So when I talk about humility, it's not just kumbaya. This one is just a pastor. No, bro. No. You have no idea. Let's keep going. VDM finished Oga Polo in their bass bowls. What's the video he made? Let's go into that. I think I just played that, right? Yeah, I was playing it.
You did here, you see, she call my father Ram. You understand? You no talk anything. I respond now, you dey talk.
Yes, Pierre Morgans, yes.
Done you well, I respect you, right? But if you put your mouth for this thing again, I will rubbish you for this internet. I go so rubbish you to the point where you say you go hate the fact say you won't call my name. If you not see your name now today na Polo, I dey Lagos with you now. Man just see VDM do anything. VDM this one, that one. That your money, you no go repair waiting go come up from my mouth. Your money will not repair your personality again. You don't do management for senior footballers in the past.
Okay, so here's a quick mistake. If you want to watch the full video again, you can go to his platform. It's an influencer. The videos are out there everywhere. Here's a mistake. Money is not all that Oga Polo has. That's a mistake that people like him make. That's not all he has. Right? That's the least of what he has. Money. And obviously mouth. Because you barely see him ever say anything on social media. Money and mouth. Those are some of the least. I'll be your body, ladies. If that's all you have, oh my God.
Oh my days.
That's the least. You see, he's stuck on money. Your money cannot buy me. That's not what that man, that's not what he's proud of. That's not his work. Okay? Money is not all that makes up Oga Polo's status in society. Right? Money come and go. Oga Polo, if he tells you his story, I'm sure he has a moment he was broke. After he got rich, then went completely broke. These people will not get it. Oh my God. Maybe Chie can help me. Yeah. That's the money. The kind of influence that Oga Polo has is not social media. See, he thinks he has social media. He's an influencer. Influencers are the worst. They have no idea what influence actually means. That's what I was talking about earlier on. If you have a million followers that fell out of nowhere because you said one or two things that's polarized enough for a bunch of people to follow you, okay? That's not power in the grand scheme of things. Influence is power, but there is power that you don't know how to use. That's why you need to talk to wise counsel, not just once. You need to maintain one in your corner from time to time. And I think he had a good opportunity by being able to hang out with the likes of a Davido and then maybe enter a room with the Vodis. I'm sure like the Vodis now, those ones, hopefully they're not texting him because those ones, some of those ones are smart enough to not do text. They might try to call him. He probably won't pick up because his coconut head will know that's why they're calling him. No, nobody's going to stop me today. Y'all going to learn. Okay. Y'all going to learn. Money is the least of his powers. You know. Yeah. Connection. Right? The track records. All those years upon years upon years of work. There's no social media followership that can catch up with that. I don't care if you have 10 million followers. You know? I don't care if you have 10 million followers. It's not going to be the same. D-Loves, in that corrupt Nigeria, they will just plant something on him and set him up. VDM needs to move carefully. You know? Look at what they did to Showore. Showore is like the most strictest, walking person ever. He could not move for how many years now? Since 2017, I think. Is it 2017? He could not move. He could not leave Abuja. Just keep coming back to court. And you're not allowed to talk on the internet. That's it. Time, your most valuable asset, is winding away in front of your face. That's the nicest one they can do, by the way. Now again, if you have been yanking somebody's prick, I don't know what else you've done in the past. Which means you might probably have some dirty stuff. Not like Showore is clean as they come. The worst you can find about Showore is on Sahara Reporters. Hey, I'm just saying. If you like him, if you know him, don't go into his comment and be encouraging him. This man go collect. Let me show you something. Let me show you some of the comments. Is this? No, that's not it. Oh, I closed it. It's going to show you something cool. Let's keep going here.
Understand? You don't manage musician. You don't help us for Afrobeat music and the rest. You don't spread us one African fest and all that. Stay on that lane, bro. You understand? In Nigeria, say they call now. I like that. But let's say I'll go America. Brother Paul, you stay on that place. I don't want problem with you. Stay on that place. When Iyabo insult my mama, my papa, you know talk. I never said anything before that time. Do you understand? Let her go and bring where I refer to her or said something and I called her name. No. Name was never called. Do you understand?
This man is still obsessed with fairness. Her name was never called, so she cannot call my name. It's all that is semantics. All that is stupid semantics, myopic. That's not how the world works. That's not how it works. You don't have to call name, by the way. You don't have to call name. Somebody say, oh, as long as you say alleged. No, the alleged stuff that we say here too is bullshit. If you say something provocative enough that tampers with somebody's livelihood, you'll get picked up. But I said alleged. Okay, the lawyer will say you said alleged, but this is what it became. It became libel. You're going away. We honestly, we say that just to fulfill righteousness and because we're already not saying anything that's not in the public space already anyway. But you start mashing somebody's name in the mud and you're throwing accusations anyhow and you say, but I said alleged, Baba, you get picked up. You get picked up. You showed that video, so it's even worse than name calling. Yeah. Her face, her picture. Never called her name. Right? It's insinuations everywhere. Insinuation pro max. And you're talking about, you see how myopic that is? I don't even know if myopic is the right word. This is it's not a very wise person. This is a person that's moving around this world like a zombie. They can get captured and thrown away and disappear for life. Hopefully that won't happen to you. I wish him the best. But that can also happen figuratively. They will silence you. You'll never be able to talk ever. You enter any room, they say, we don't want to touch you. It's too hot. That's what's destroying this world. You are entertaining and enabling these people. That's why they keep doing that to us. Who is us? What do you mean? Anybody can decide to be wiser. You can decide to change where you belong. You can belong in the 20% or the 80%. Your own 100%. Your world is your world. If you gain some emotional intelligence today, you start running your world just like that because your emotions are checked, and you also check other people's emotions. right? Which means you're running your world, and just like that, you have the power of influence. You influence the next person help you influence more people. Before you know, you have connections everywhere. You don't have to be loud on the internet, and you can be an Oga Polo and make even mistakes like the one he made. He'll be fine. See, we're not sure that you can be fine. We're not sure about that one. We're not sure. Anyway, sometimes this VDM reminds me of DF, but DF knows sometimes not to call names. Maybe with age, VDM will learn. DF has evolved. Daddy Free has evolved, even over the past 2-3 years alone. Oh, he has evolved. They showed him Shege. Did you hear his story? They shut him down everywhere. And who is they? Pastors. Powerful pastors. Religious people. Powerful pastors. They shut you down. Anyone can decide where you want to be. In the bottom 80% or the top 20% of our world. You see people rise to the top all the time. It looks like it's overnight success because they learn something and then sustain it. Right? Sustain it. Tell Anita. Oh, did you see Davido answer Anita? For where? You don't answer people like that. You don't answer people like that. Everybody is focused on his dirty prick. But did you pay attention to the fact that he never answered Anita? Me. Your moral standards are your moral standard. You know your right hand from your left hand already. If I'm going to have to teach you that, it's too late anyway. The parts that you need to learn is how this world works. The power intelligence. That's what you need to learn. That doesn't mean you need to kiss ass. It's not that simple either. I'm not asking you to walk around kissing ass. Because that one too, you fit collect. If you're just walking around this world kissing ass just because you want to gain something.
Sorry.
Let's keep going. He's still talking.
So bros, you go respect yourself, else wallah, you go and learn. And you will learn the hard way. If na me and Iyabo, Muna else be the only way everything go end. You understand? Now if jejely, sorry say I call your mama, no pass like that. You understand? If you dey insult my papa, they go, that one na business. But see my mama side, don't leave am. Just say sorry. Say sorry, everybody rest. But other than that, don't only
sorry kill you there. That sorry he will never get. And he will rest. Hopefully not in peace. He will rest. That sorry is not going to happen. Forget that thing. Okay? Oga Polo don't learn today. That this boy, I'm not going to engage him this way. In fact, instantly he learned. I'm going to show you that he learned instantly. Okay? Alright?
you don't even better self. Down a normal girl, she does it do. And whatever thing she feel, okay, that one day. But you see, Iyabo, bro, it is tit for tat, so we go court, we go to come back. Till eternity.
Tit for tat till eternity. Do you understand how dumb that is? That's not the reality of anybody. That sounds like a Nollywood movie. It doesn't work like that. Some people collect Beni Ashegbe.
Sorry.
We have 8 billion people here, and you think your own success, the end Nollywood movie story, the bad guy died and the good man survived? You really think that's how this works? Maybe it's not dumb, it's ignorant. Ignorant at the highest order. Our world does not work like that. Okay? It doesn't work like that. Just look around you. It does not work like that. Go to New York City. The people that are running that place, they don't pay taxes. One of them being Donald Trump. You go there, I want to do the right thing. I'm just going to go open a shop on the 5th Avenue. Let me show you guys myself. Just going to go to 5th Avenue and open a shop. I'm going to do all the right thing. And then you start competing. Like, wait. This money is not adding up. How do they do it? They are hiring illegal immigrants. But you don't see, they are behind the scenes. They are running the show. You want to hire, make sure everybody has the right papers. I'm not asking you to do anything illegal, by the way. I just want to show you how this world works. Okay? You do whatever you want with this information. Okay? But make sure you do the right thing with it. Okay? Just know that when you're competing, you don't get to say, you don't set the rules. It's competition. It's competition. Just be aware that there are things happening behind the scenes, and it's the best player win. Do you understand that entrepreneurs don't pay any taxes in this country? Well, they cannot do, but they just have a better way to get away with not paying taxes. Well, rightfully so. They feed families. Right? They're feeding families. Let's keep going. So that's your idea of good. I'm a good guy. Please assess it across the board with the society you live in. Does it really make sense? Abi, this is just ignorance. You're just gonna do tit for tat with Iyabo Ojo, and you think somehow that's your reality? You see how dumb that is?
But Polo, don't put your mouth again. Else, I know they follow you fight. I know my mouth alone. Not only mouth or talk with you go up. Not only mouth.
Not only mouths.
And you could know whether you know. You go surprised to say I know about you. You'll be very surprised.
What do you want to know about a person that somebody else? So if you know, that means somebody else knew, and somehow you're wiser than that person. You're gonna come and rat, right? You're gonna come out and rat on him. The person that told you what they knew about them, you're wiser than them. You'll be the first to come out and rat on him, Abi. What do you know that you're going to use your stupid mouth to say? That the other person could not have said if it was the right thing to do, quote unquote, the right thing. Go ahead and tell on him. What did he do? He keep saying. What did he do? The worst thing he can do is kill a person. The person that told you about that situation. Or how did you know? Or were you an accomplice? No, tell us now what you know. How did you know exactly? How do you say phenocol in deal of help me? How do you phenocol in English? How do you phenocol? How do you phenocol in English? Please help me. Somebody help me. Tell me about phenocol. I like that about Davido ignoring Anita. There's nothing to address with Anita. She's pregnant. We take care of her baby. If that's a real thing. Banky W was ignored. The cheating. Yes! Banky W is a smart guy, by the way. It's a very smart guy behind the scenes. You're right. All our business owners have maximum tax deductions. Yep. Is that fair? It's not fair. You have this. Let's not get into politics. It's not about being fair, okay? It's about being fair but not fair. The point is that your own idea of fairness is probably clogged up with your own self-loathing righteousness. And unfortunately, the world doesn't work on that. How do you phenocol? Please, somebody help me. D-Love, are you there? Don't leave me. Please don't leave me hanging. How do you phenocol? This is how you use your mouth to destroy yourself. What do you know? That thing that you know. She said that one hard. Maybe translation is use your mouth to get yourself. Okay, self-destruction. This is mouth, self-destruction by mouth. That's what this is. Samiti said take easy on my VDM. I'm sorry. It's not about this guy. He's a popular. He's put his face out there. It's about all the VDMs, including you, Sami Tai. I just like, it's not about right or wrong. In grand scheme of things, he's probably quote unquote in the right thing. But is it wise? Right? Would you want your child to jump out on the internet and start creating enemies everywhere? Your man warrior call any now. Do you think you're wiser than people that say man warrior call any? You think you're wiser than them? Those people have been here forever. That's ancient. I don't know that one in English. D-Love, I'm bothering you today. That one hard though. Maybe translation, use your mouth to get yourself in trouble. Yeah. You don't just seek unless there's an actual cause, which I can respect that. We mentioned Fela earlier on. We mentioned some greats in the past that pushed against the existing narrative, and we didn't understand it when it was happening. because now they become prophets, right? But please make sure you know what you're doing. That's all I can say, because I'm not here to say it's wrong. Just make sure you know what you're doing. Don't worry, I'll play for you. Yep, it's using his future to play. Absolutely. Shout out to Oba Solomon, who made a cameo feature today on Auntie B's platform.
You can use your function to play.
Let's keep going.
Right. If you play with me, you're gonna learn, and you will learn the hard way. Don't play. Else you're gonna learn. Oh, and shout out to On Point Clothing for my cap. I'm gonna patronize On Point. Don't play.
All right. So that's that. So Oga Polo came back, and I think he gathered some wisdom, and he made a full stop stance. I prefer this one better than what he did earlier on, or maybe he had a plan to do this all along, to call some kind of ultimatum. If you're gonna make a statement, make it apt, make your stand known, and leave it alone. You know, even if somebody drag you, but at least you know you're not going back and forth with a moron. So Gapolo typed, he said, "This nonsense will stop today." Tunde Ednut, he tagged them. Tunde Ednut, Davido, Cubana Chief Priest, Sean Bird, Big Bird Kuti, DJ Obi, Pokoli, either me, your friend, or him, VDM. You need to make a decision. It's very simple. To me, that's very, very simple. It's not something that we need advisors. Somebody here says, I learned years ago to never ask a person to choose between me and another, because you may end up shocked. But that's just a lesson. That's you comparing yourself to Ogapolo. Do you have the same thing that Ogapolo has? Probably not. We're not talking about your broke friends at home. I beg. Move. We're talking about people that have something to lose. And that could be anybody. It could be a man and a woman. But if you actually consider that you have something to lose, right? But you also need to fight for a cause. Sometimes you have to make a stand. See, remember, I did not say you shouldn't make a stand. I just want it to be a little bit more clear-cut and make sure you're willing to see it all the way to the end. If he's making a decision and said, I don't want to be friends with you, I don't want to do business, particularly I don't want to do business with you if you're messing with that person, I can respect that. I'm not going to call your mother's name. I'm not going to say your mother is the same age as Iyabo. That's too much. But I'll call it like, if you're messing with this guy, I don't want to mess with you. I can say it behind the scenes. I can say it with my full chest in public. That's fine. So just to satisfy the lady's urge, he took a stand. Maybe do it in public so you guys can feel good. I'd rather it is done in a controlled environment, because you have a lot more to lose and you're dealing with a person that has nothing, self-proclaimed, has nothing to lose. So I prefer this stance here that he made here, actually, than the other one, because it goes beyond just now. It's not just mouthing off with nobody on the internet. Let me come to the chat a little bit. I'm enjoying the chat, by the way. If you're bold and you get sense, it will backfire big time. He needs wisdom. Yeah, we all need that wisdom. That's why I'm doing this. The boy IQ low. Ajibola. Emotional intelligence no be this kind boy mate. He will never have it. No, I don't think so too. Because pride is not anybody's mate. Coconut head. Hey. I don't think he will be able to. He won't be able to comprehend what I'm saying, Seth. He will just be like, wait till this one day, yeah. I beg, y'all gonna learn. If I had like 1 million followers, he would jump on it and try to drag me, weary. But I don't have that. So but like, wait till this one day, yeah. And he would think he's wiser than the rest of us. Shout out to all 42 of you watching me live. His mouth is on point though. Yeah, just like the cap. He used to live in MD with his sister. Ooh, who used to live in MD? Polo? Because VeryDarkMan is not VeryDarkMan you're talking about. Or are you talking about, who are you talking about that used to live in DM? You're right, Chinye, but we need more bold youth like him in this corrupt society, as long as you are on the right lane. That's an interesting outlook on that. See, the activism thing, right? I like Showore, but Showore should not be going to be partying with Davido. You got to choose your lane. All right? And you can't just Remember that man that tried to drag Shore? He might tackle strategically sometimes. After the politics thing, he did that from a political standpoint. But Shore is not just talking. Shore has hardcore evidence. Like, that's what Sahara Reporters is known for. That's the kind of youth that understand that this is not a game. You can literally lose your life. That's what we need. We don't need people just moving mad, you know, because social media will destroy you. It will, especially if you're given, it's tricky because sometimes the youth might show like they don't have sense, but that's the boldness, right? But there's certain lines that you just cross, like calling a random auntie on the internet is absolutely not the youth you need fighting for you. That's not who you need. Even if the auntie offends you, that's not what you need. Okay? That's not what you need. So I get where you're going there. We need more youth, but we need them to know what they're doing though. Because they would destroy everybody. If we have youth in the street just acting maniac like that, imagine having about 20 of those. They will cause chaos. They will destroy more than they build anything. You know, and voice is a powerful thing. He has that voice. It's a powerful thing. But the way he's using it is going to self-destruct. VDM, there are some people called the gatekeeper. They are there for a reason. Yep. That's what people like VDM do, is to drag you in the mud with you. The first rule is to never engage. Thank you, gifted child. Never engage charlatans like VDM. Absolutely. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Unless you're willing to see it all the way till the end. Yes, bold youth with sense and respect. Yep. I like Shore. At some point, I'm like, this bros, calm down. But, because again, I'm always paying attention to the power intelligence side of things. It's not just as simple as I'm telling the truth. It's never that simple. It's never that simple. All right. Tinubu, somebody said he stole the mandate. Good. Clap for yourself. Your system was weak enough for Tinubu to steal the mandates. Clap for yourself. You still didn't win. Okay, everybody lost. That's not helping. You need to be a little bit more strategic than right and wrong. You're wrong, I'm the enemy. You need to be a little bit more strategic than that. You got to think beyond just somebody is your enemy. Okay, that's how they get you by the balls. It's not as simple as you're just a victim. Like, if you're a victim, you stay a victim. It's about what is it? Where's the loophole? Where's the crack in the fence? How did they enter? That's what you should be paying attention to. Anyway, let's keep going. I'm getting to another conversation entirely. So Ogapolo, I kind of like what he did here. I wish he started that way, but it's okay. Sometimes we make a boo-boo. As a normal human being, we have emotions. You get caught up in it. You tap yourself on the back and say, Bale. Forgive yourself. Pick yourself up. Destroy them completely now this time around as soon as you can get to it. Right? As soon as you catch yourself, you're engaging a charlatan with your emotions. It's not going to work. Catch yourself. Stop immediately. Stop immediately. In fact, that one will shock them better because they never see it coming. They don't, because they are kind of used to like, oh, I'm going to get attention from this. It's basketball, right? I will grow my platform even more. They never see it coming.
I never expected it.
Drop the link, okay? And you people want to eat. I have to finish in 20 minutes, so because I have to make a drive in the morning. You know what? You know what I'll do? You know what I'll do? How's Saturday evening? How's Saturday evening? But let me see if I can cover a little bit more base because more people are involved. There's too many lessons in this. Just too many lessons in this situation here. All right. So after he dropped that, of course, you know they don't rest, right? He won't rest. All right. I found it. There you go. Let me play this for you. They don't rest because remember the only power he has is his mouth. That usually means a powerless person, by the way. The only power he has is his mouth.
All right, so I saw what Paulo posted. If like say for this video, I go use one stone take key to bed. You know how the thing to be. So Paulo posted. I just saw it on Gossip Mill. Paulo posted, "This nonsense will stop today." He tagged Tunde Ednut, he tagged Davido, he tagged Cubana Chief Priest, he tagged Big Bad Kuti, tagged DJ Obi on deck, he tagged Pokoli. He now said either him as friendship or me, VDM, that they should make a decision. First of all, I've never spoken to Pokoli in my life. I just know him as a dancer. I've never said a word to him before. So remove him from that list. The other people, DJ Obi is a nice person.
We don't need to finish listening to him. We just know that he's going to keep explaining, okay? So he came back with that. And then, later on, somebody who is also well-known in the industry decided to chime in. All right, somebody decided to chime in, and that's Obi Cubana. Before I get into Obi Cubana, everybody say shout out to Jean. Jean is the person that helped me with this stuff. You don't think I'm the one releasing all those videos, do you? Of course not. Okay, her name is Jean. She does a great job. She's worked with me since actually she started this channel with me October 2021. Yeah. She helped me in many other capacities as well. So shout out to Jean. So I put this here for her so that she can know exactly where to cut our videos up. So before we get into the next segment, hit the like button. Do me a favor. Hit the like button. We're going to go talk about Cubana right now. Obi Cubana. Okay. Hit the like button, share, subscribe, turn up your notifications so you're notified when we go live. Check out this next segment. We offer evidence-based relationship and marriage resources and coaching to help you navigate the difficult times.
Don't just wing it. Learn the principles that work.
Download our 2 free books and book your complimentary coaching session now at manofprestige.com. All right, great, awesome. Gene is spelled G-E-N-E or G-H-E-N-E. Thank you, Uncle Beno. Thank you, D-Love. Thank you, Bagavad. No, you guys didn't think I was doing this by myself. Are you kidding me? Are you serious? What other capacity did she help you? Many. We drop a lot of content here. But in many other capacities. Thank you. All right, so I have my G here on the stage. She said 2 minutes, so I let her into the studio. You are inside. Talk to me, not to. How far?
I'm okay.
How you doing?
No, it's the people that are justifying VDM, right? Excuse me, you want to window up a little bit? The people justifying this VDM thing, I just want to make an analysis for them, okay? So in my family, my extended family, right? From my grandmother, my mom has like 11 other siblings. To my grandmother, to my mother, my uncle. I'm the only person out of the whole grandkids, almost 30-something of us, that can address anybody from my grandmother if they effort. You know why? I choke them with respect.
Yeah.
I don't kiss assholes, but I choke them with respect.
Yes. Just accord them that respect. Yes.
Yes. One of my uncle that I called daddy, he married a much younger girl. I'm older than her with almost 5 years. I never call her by her name or auntie. I call her mommy because she married to my uncle that I called daddy. The day that they mentioned her name in the family that she was doing something wrong, I said, mommy, she said, you know, say I like her to your girl. I said, what you do, you know, do. She said, really? Yep. Don't forget, somebody told her she called the person out. She said, now you see her like that. I said, mommy, let me tell you. She said, if anything happens, she said, how you see her? If I say, mommy, no do her, she go answer. Do you understand? Even my mom, if my mom is doing anything, they'll just say, handle your mother. I said, mommy. She said, you know this person said, I said, mommy, that one no be your respect. You don't say you not where you be. Anything where they do, you don't be a book. She say, hey. I say, just read. They don't say anything. She said, no, no talk. I said, no. She say, okay. They call they wonder why my mother they behave. No, I don't jack up already. Tell her, I say, don't say anything.
Yep, exactly.
So if anybody does anything to her, my mom will say, you know this person did this. I say, mommy, ignore. You know on top you did. You don't say be senior. You don't first them. She'll say, now that one day. You You know this person didn't invite me for our wedding. I said, you know how much you save? She said, I don't think I'm like that too. Hey, I said, you save money now before buy a shop, before buy gift, before go spray. See your mom not true. I don't think. Do you understand? My mom, anything my mom wants, she gets. So anything I tell my mom is not like that, she calms down. So you don't get people to do stuff by running your mouth.
No, you don't. Exactly.
Even one guy on social media that is VDM's friend, that they always do stuff together. They snap pictures or see me. That guy is beginning to say VDM is an adult. He can do what he wants.
He said hands off. I know. I saw him. Yeah. He said hands off. Like, I beg, go to him. Go and tell him everything you're telling me.
When they back, on it. Even today, they'll go down back off now. Because he told him, so be it. Are you kidding me? Person that brought you out of jail 3 times? Abba. No.
It's too hot.
There's a way you do it. Emotional intelligence will be your mate, I beg.
Yep. Let me even tell you this, right? You know, most people, when they want to teach their kids, my boys are 16 and 18. And, you know, trying to teach them on making sure that when they are within harm's length from an adult in church in particular, which is where we tend to go from time to time. So if anybody, an adult, is within like a arm's length, if you stretch your hand and they're that close to you, you go to them, you hug them, you bend. So you bend. I'm not going to ask you to lie flat, social intelligence, right? Now, but you bend, and then, you know, they might stretch their arm, they will lift you up like that. You say, hi uncle, hi big uncle, hi big daddy, things like that.
He's a very respectful boy. For you to even come and say hi uncle and bend.
So now it's not as simple as me telling them as a rule. I had to break it down to them and say, you see, it's not necessarily your culture because you're born in America, but it's their culture. The same thing is true when you go to India, you go to Thailand, and you taste their food out of respect. If you are open, like me, I'm not open to tasting random food, so I find other ways to do this, right? But you maybe you taste their food or some part of their culture, you learn how to do that, because when you engage them, you show that you're interested in them in that way, they naturally reciprocate. It's called law of reciprocation. They reciprocate, they want to take care of you, they want to. But if all you want to do is tell them the truth, let's say, for example, me, that I don't like tasting people's food that I don't know, right? It's just something that scares me. It's like the same way you are scared of, some people are scared of flying. That's how I'm scared of tasting food I don't know. I find other ways, but I don't go there and I want to tell them the truth. I don't like tasting food, you're offensive. You're offensive. Shut your mouth. We don't care if you don't like tasting food. You don't need to say that when you're in their town or anything like that. There are better ways to say that. Say, I'm good. You have anything chicken? Find other ways to engage them. Maybe part of their culture.
You can say, what is this made of? Because I have some allergies. I'm trying to be careful.
Exactly. Right?
So what you just
no. I'm just going. Remember Ninja Turtle. I just speak I just speak my mind.
I don't want promiscuous women.
I'm just going to tell you straight up. I don't want promiscuous women, Willie. Who wants promiscuous women?
No. One of my uncle had a wife that is the female version of VDM. She does not respect anybody. She pushed my grandmother one time. She did a lot of stupid stuff. And then when she couldn't redeem herself, she now came to me. I told her I can't redeem her. If you don't get respect, I know if fight you.
Yeah.
I told her. She was like, oh no, this person did this. I said, and she's married to my uncle too. So I call her auntie. I'm older than her. But I said, auntie, I know if you have for this one. Because you insulted my grandmother, you pushed her, you insulted my mom. That's a no-go area.
Yeah.
That's a no-go
area. Hang out with me, not to hang out with me. So speaking of truth tellers, well, Chidima already put it in my mouth. Stop, Chidima. Chidima said, I want truth tellers, okay? But speaking of truth tellers, we're going to go more into a truth teller. He's going to tell us more of his truths right now. Shout out to Miss Uju. She's here. She's a content creator. Please go and support her. She's a content creator. Go and support her on her channel. It's called confidence and humility, not timid and pride. Thank you, Ola. You have to pay for that name, Ola Nwachuku. You have to pay for that name, Shao. Abi, is that Brother Kidola? Is that you, Brother Kidola? Because I know your Ola is from the east somewhere. hello, Covenant Worship. Let's talk about so Obi Cubana, who came to the limelight when there was a lot of spraying money, all those bills from a few years ago in Oba, in the East Coast. Everybody, who's that? It's this guy. He owns like hotels. I don't know what they call them. He's basically big in the industry of hospitality. Okay, but he's also the person who runs the Odogu Beta thing. Anyway, so he decided to come out. He's a socialite. He's always out there. People respect him. He decided to come out and say something. He said, "Dear blogs, please stop giving visibility to youth insulting elders. You enable them. We can't continue to enable rubbish. Stop, please." Okay. Then we have a lame person here. I'm not going to give them the attention. The lame person say, "You all saying when she insulted his mother are the problem we have in Nigeria, where you did when he called her and her daughter names." Okay, this is not a lame person. The person is supporting Iyabo Ojo, but that's beyond all of that right now. Okay. All right, but let me go back. Guess who had something to say at that point as well? Thank you, Jerry. Clubs and hotels, hospitality, yeah. Guess who had something to say about that? Anybody want to guess who has something to say about that? All right, let's play it.
As everybody won't use VeryDarkMan take shine. VeryDarkMan will use everybody take shine. The truth is, if he touch Moscow, he go touch New York. If Biden send bomb go Moscow, Putin go send bomb go New York, everybody go collect. That is why I say, if he touch Moscow, he go touch New York. Now they say, stop enabling all this.
Wait, did I say Olachi properly? Is that Olachi? Did I say Ola? Is it Olachi? Did I say that properly? Not do you know? Olachi. Abi Olachi. Which one? You guys don't have Kini on your words. I know how to use the Ami on Yoruba. That would be easier for me. Olachi. Is that correct? Did I say that right? Abi Abuja am small. Sorry if Abuja am. Niger used the disrespect elders to self-destruct. I used to support them, not to grieve for Niger elders. But now I see the direction they are headed. Then go by. Yes, they need guide. Yes, sir. Ajibola, they need guide. That's what it is. And just like we're talking like that goes a long way. A lot of people are listening, I should stop. I should stop, Abi. Okay, I'm so sorry. Natu is here not helping me.
Wait, what happened?
Is it Olachi? How do you pronounce Olachi in Igbo? Do you know that? Oh, you don't know. If you don't know, don't say it. Don't mess it up.
That's Olachi now. That's in Igbo.
So I said it. They said I'm messing it up.
Olachi.
So you messed it up too. They said that's how I pronounce Zukanike. Okay, that's Chinye's fault. Chinye's supposed to be here to be helping me. That's Chinye's fault. All right, let's keep going.
These young boys and elders, blah 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 talk. The blog should stop posting blah 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 blah. From who? Angry, it is because yes, this is the only person that can scatter a lot of evil things in you people's face. The youth they cry since they never hear your voice before for one day when it comes to one important thing.
Because no evidence.
I'm not gonna finish playing that. He's already manipulating us with the youth. Right? He's going to try to manipulate us. Shout out to Ola, let me just call you Ola Wachuku, okay? Shout out to you. We have 3 Olas here then, because there's Brother Kidola who is Edo. Chiye, this is your fault. You're supposed to be on the stage helping me with these Igbo pronunciations. But anyway, no, I'm not going to pay him that mind. But as you can see, he can't rest. He has a comeback for everybody. But at least he didn't mention his name. He did not mention his name at all. But then something I noticed is that a few people had already started coming out and say, like one particular guy actually said, mention his name one more time. This guy right here. right? He said, VDM, if them born you well, call name. He didn't call the name of, I think he mentioned the Odogu Bitters thing, his product and stuff like that.
That's what he keeps doing. He keeps saying, I'm not mentioning anybody's name. You understand? That's the thing. He's a toothless bulldog. He should call me.
So you're a coward. So he's a coward.
Yes, he is.
That's a coward's behavior. You don't call names, but you want to be offensive. That means you're just chasing clout at this point. That's what that means. So the guy said, this your nonsense, sell hands today. Going live in 10 minutes. This is a guy that sells cars online, but he's also well known on the internet. So anyway, that's that right there with the Obi Cubana stuff. He had something to say about everybody. Okay. Listen to this one. Listen to this.
Paulo, one of the people you tag in your video that they should choose between you or me, Seun Kuti have responded to you. Maybe you did not see it or you did not hear it. Let me quickly open it for you to.
I don't want to hear it. Seun Kuti is another disrespectful person. There's no need to go too deep there.
All right, you know, say Queen Mother became, if not to go house party.
Listen to this video and how lame this video is. You can see the caption says, where Iyabo house party daughter. Come and learn, and Nigerians learn this too. Stop this stigma. Listen to the nonsense. He's going to try to play the activism and mix it in. You see how lame they get? It gets worse and worse. Listen to this.
Different men up and down, smoking both for different location of house parties, she know one. But you see basic knowledge, right? That girl no get. You understand? Now you see this ex-convict talk when she starts. I just ask myself, I say, wait, very dark man, you go prison. What did
he's going to teach us the difference between jail and prison.
About what you learned in the prison. But I thank God that she came up with this ex-convict thing. If not, I wouldn't have an opportunity to teach you people what I want to tell you now. Do you understand? Now, Nigerians feel say person just go detention or go prison, come back, be saying be convict. No. What is the meaning of a convict? A convict is someone that have been convicted of a crime, that has been found guilty by the courts of a crime, and he or she has now been sentenced. If the person come outside, then that person becomes an ex-convict. A lot of you think if person go prison, they say they don't convict you. No. I will beat my chest.
All right. It's oh God, oh God, oh Lord, oh no, God, oh Jesus Christ.
Let's play because no evidence.
I can't.
Comprehension will be your mate.
I cannot. I'm not gonna do that. Jesus Christ. Not him trying to teach us the difference between a convict and a non-convict. This is not right. It's not right. Oh, you helped me in the backstage. I wasn't paying attention.
In every sense, it's not.
She said she helped me in the backstage. Okay, let me play it. Hold on. No. Let me see. Olachi. Oh, Olachi. Oh, thank you so much. Chinye. Is that correct now? Olachi.
Olachi.
I said Olachi. Oh, I said Olachi, right? I was close though. Okay, but I stand corrected. Okay. Olachi. No, this guy, Uncle Beno says, MOP, you said last comment was lame. Yes, if I was on a comment, if I was in the middle, context, right? If I was in the middle of talking about, today is about VeryDarkMan is bad news. This is not the person you want representing you as our youth. That's the context, right? So if you are supporting him, you're not necessarily lame. If you are trying to match the fact that Iyabo Ojo called, say, your mama with what he's doing, that's lame. That's lame. Okay, we cannot compare it. It's not comparable. It's not, especially if you keep dragging that person for the past few months. But that's my personal opinion too. So I call it lame. And when I say lame, it's absolutely a subjective opinion. Just with my full chest, that's all. It's like saying I'm not abusive, but I do silent treatment. Yeah, I know, right? Another angle. Does that mean if anyone has different opinion about Iyabo Ojo cloud chasing, that means the person is lame? That would be completely a different topic entirely, Uncle Beno. Don't call me like these American people here. Olachi. Is that better, Olachi? Is that better? Tell me. Because then I have to blame that on Chi if it's Olachi. She just corrected me. Right? Say I like VDM freeing because we're correcting him. We're correcting him in love.
Man, stop moving the post. Stop moving the goalpost.
That's called moving the goalpost. Exactly. That's another topic entirely. Yeah. So very dark man. I can't front. The reality is that boy don't collect today. And rightfully so. It's okay. So we can correct ourselves. Every one of us. Every now and then we collect too.
Madam President, real quick, right?
Yes.
You see Mama where no one let people disrespect her. He's putting her in a space where she's gonna be dragged because this shit is doing his lack of home training. And Mama Lingo.
That's what it is. Yoruba people call it alai leko. Alai leko means you have no home training. Akogba means they trained you in a sense. It means they train you. They train you, but you refuse. So when people call you lack of home training, you're forcing people to literally call out your parents. That's not nice to your parents. So the way you conduct yourself is a reflection of what family you come from, where you came from. That's everybody's tradition, by the way, including Iyabo people. Including Iyabo people. So there you go. We are in the free world, freedom of speech, and then also freedom of collection, plate collection.
But Ben, if you really want to go back to how
for very dark man, no, not my brother, Uncle Ben, no. For very dark man, he can speak freely. No, I know. I can't get between you and Brother Ben. Trust me. I'll leave you guys.
I understand what Brother Ben is saying.
Okay, all right.
Brother Ben is doing bro code for VDM, and I'm saying that.
No, not today.
Started by saying that Iyabo and her daughter were sleeping with the same man.
Mm-hmm.
So any cost that followed that one, my dragon for himself.
Yes. Yeah, and don't forget already the idea of jumping out and protecting Iyabo is not necessarily wise. It's not necessarily a wise move. So Obi Cubana go collect today. Everybody collect. Guess who's gonna collect next? Hold on. Wait for it. Where is this Kenny here? Let's put his face on the Kenny. Do you know where the name Ednut came from?
No. Where did he come from? Please tell us.
Oh, did you think that was his name?
No, I know it's not his name, but I don't know where it came from.
Spell Tunde backwards. This guy is one of the most stupidest person ever. As in, like, he was upcoming. He was also like an upcoming artist.
That sang the ABC song. I mean, which song is that?
Yeah. What happened?
He sang one ABC song. I mean, it's 1, 2, 3 song. Which song was that? There's one Yeye song that he sang like that.
Yeah. I'm catching cold. Otutu moving. That's a song from like way back in. He has only one hit now. He's a one-hit wonder now. Does he have another song?
There's one ABC song that he sang. One rap.
Not. Anyway, he was an artist. He was actually. He seems to be doing okay at one point. But suddenly, okay, he has some favorite comedians that he posts on a consistent basis. But one of them that he posts, let me say influencer, not necessarily comedians. The reason why he was posting, what's his name? VeryDarkMan. VeryDarkMan. The reason why he was posting VeryDarkMan over and over was because he was agreeing with him. Let's not cap. It's because he was agreeing with him.
That's true. That's true.
And that's a problem. That's a problem. Okay. Keep in mind that people like VeryDarkMan, they're right. They are correct. 80% of their content is correct. They just laced with poison. So I'm not sitting here saying that this guy did not have he had some very, very good points that he will say. But then I was telling one of my buddies today, I said, listen, if you have opinion about everything in life, there's nothing you just say.
That's a problem.
That's a problem. That's a problem. Like you have an opinion about everything. Nobody. What?
You, Jesus.
You will miss Nya.
Yep.
You will miss Nya now. You will tell on yourself.
I was just about to say, like everybody say, when you talk too much, you don't tell.
Yes. You will shoot yourself on the legs. You know? Now, if that's what you do for a living, I can respect it. Like talk show host, like what I do here. So I would give VeryDarkMan that pass sometimes. Like I'll say, he's an influencer, he's supposed to talk. You know? But he kept going. Anyway, Tunde Ednut gave him a lot of pass. Tunde Ednut has lost his platforms a few times. But then he also understands influence. They help him build up his platform in no time. They will just talk around industry. That's something that he has that VeryDarkMan did not learn from him. Because if Tunde Ednut was also walking around town and making enemies with everybody, who's going to help him rebuild his page every time he lost the page? Right? So it's not just about somebody is kissing ass or somebody is kissing up to politicians and the people that are oppressed. It's not that simple. Okay? Everybody in Nigeria is guilty of the status of that country. Maybe you can say, but don't exonerate the leaders. What I'm saying is that there's a gateman right now oppressing the junior gateman. Because that's part of that culture. Right? There's a madam right now who is paying people heavily. Like, I don't do the minimum wage. I take care of my employees, but they're maltreating their house girl. They literally, what they're running is a slavery. If you really look at it. So we don't like that. Society is like that because the average person directly or indirectly subscribed to it in one shape, form or the other. So if we're going to correct anything, we need to come from a place of empathy. We need to really look at things a lot more deeper than this person is oppressing me, and like you got to think a little bit beyond that. Sometimes you have to call out BS though. Okay, I'm not saying absolutely back off from. Sometimes you have to call out BS. But anyway, Tunde Ednut, today was his day. When it comes to VeryDarkMan, today was his day. That boy don't collect woto today. Big T. So let's check out this one right here. Look at this post. Where is it? Check this one out. VeryDarkMan actually posted this. He took a screenshot of a conversation between him and Tunde Ednut. Okay? When you're dealing with a VeryDarkMan, please do not do text messages. It's only a matter of time. They're going to leak it. They will implicate you. Okay? See that loud mouth? You're benefiting from it now. You're going to be on the receiving end of it. Once you rub them off the wrong way. That's all it takes. That's all it takes. Just offend them one time. Or, seemingly, you take the other person's side. You take the other person's side. Anyway, the screenshot says, bro, you have to take down that video and apologize to Obi Cubana. This is what Tunde Ednut said. Alright, name has been mentioned. Guess what he said? I would rather die. Tunde Ednut said, I can't even do shit with my phone. My phone is going off. When he said, and then he replied, I would rather die, he said, okay. Tunde Ednut plays very quietly. He plays his games very quietly. He says, according to this gentleman, Oye Mike, who is also an influencer, he said he's basically calling him out to be a snake. Watch this.
Napolo, they amaze me pass. Make Tunde choose between you and an instrument. After a whole year, it has not still become clear to you guys that that is his friend in crime. I don't know, but I can 150% tell you that Those guys.
No, did you do that? I don't know, but I can 150% tell you. Okay, let's continue. Okay.
Talk on the phone before that boy. Anybody. Anybody that is. That guy in America is aware of it. But you people love cloud too much. You can't read beneath the lines. And I don't know, say, Tunde,
Jesus.
Ednut.
You guys know what Olori Buruku is, right? Not you want to tell them what Olori Buruku is.
No.
Alright, let's continue.
Cloud, I go repost my content. Maybe I'm next.
That is very true. They turn him to a kingmaker.
Oh, a kingmaker.
But that's not a lie. Is it a lie?
You said what?
Is he a lie? But that's not a lie.
No, it's not a lie. It's not a lie. That's what I'm saying. A lot of these issues is very important that we note that.
See, right? What this guy is missing.
Yes, Olori Buruku is an unfortunate person. Thank you, Junjun. Thank you.
For a reason. Bro, I don't think that we're giving these billionaires too much credit. There are people that are called gatekeepers for a reason.
Yeah.
Person wey don't first reach the place before you. Even that like a carry waka go, if you like enter aeroplane.
Yeah, it's not as simple as the money. It's not about the money. It's not as simple as that. It's bigger than that. Absolutely. When somebody's a billionaire, that means they don't pass millionaire multiple times to become. That means they have something that you're not just gonna gain 10,000 followers and think you have that suddenly.
They have influence. They have capacity.
Yeah, capacity is a good word for that. Yeah. Let's keep playing. Capacity means it's not just about you or your mouth. That has no leverage. It means you have more than enough people that will defend not just you as a person, but defend everything you care about. Your machineries, your resources, your machine as a person, as in like what makes you who you are as an influential person. You have more. You can't just have just Tunde Ednut and then start acting mad. You can't just have social media that can be removed from underneath you overnight and start acting mad. That's not wise. That's not wise. Let's keep going. So Tunde Ednut even understand that better. That's why Tunde Ednut has all these relationships. Tiwa Savage, all this.
Okay. That's why he just said okay.
Tunde Ednut will be all right. He'll be all right. He'll be okay ultimately.
He's already okay, sir.
Yes, but he needs to be careful because also PDD was okay too. Let's keep going.
For this whole matter.
Yeah. So let me see if there's more. So he said he's an unfortunate person that does some small good, right? So that you won't see. I actually disagree small. Remember, 80%.
I disagree too.
Right? He does 80%. He does like this charity thing and stuff like that. But there's small poison. Those poisons are powerful enough to also corrupt everything. Not everything for us, but for himself. Because the higher you are, the harder you can fall.
Who are you talking about now? VDM or Ednut?
Everybody, all of us. The higher you go, the more you have to engage humility. The harder it is to actually engage humility.
Yes. But that's one thing that you have to have. That humility. Hold on. Did you know how much did you see what Davido was doing the whole of yesterday?
Hey, Ice.
You
said what?
Davido. When he was greeting his uncle, his dad, and other people.
Those things go a long way. Exactly.
Do you know what that means? Everybody will just say this boy is humble, very respectful.
Mm-hmm.
Is it that he doesn't have money? He can stand straight and greet you and nothing will happen.
Yep. So I think Tunde Ednut knows what he's doing, except this part, which is exchanging text message back and forth with a person that has nothing to lose. It's a bad idea.
Honestly speaking, I don't think Tunde knows that the guy is gonna. He thinks that the guy is in G. Do you understand? He has done so much for VDM. VDM has gone to prison how many times? Tunde has been the one behind him coming out.
You know what? Not to. It's not common sense. This is not a common sense thing, right? This is something that if you're hearing it from me right now, I heard it too from a very special place that's very dear to me. As a matter of fact, I don't really give that access. I only give it to my clients. When it's emotionally charged is the key. Of course, you can exchange text. When there's a chance that there's emotions, heavily charged emotions, don't do text, because it become exhibits, and that's something that even people that have succeeded, they don't necessarily know until they find themselves in this kind of crisis, and then they learn it. Right? If it doesn't take them out, they learn it that, okay, this person is angry. I'll pick up the phone. Hey, can we stop? Can we abort mission?
Picking up the phone, so you don't even know if they are recording you.
But we know that the chances that they will run or be able to open the app to be recording is still far from a screenshot taken in the moment. It's over.
That's true.
Right? So yes, there's a chance if that person can be malicious enough to record you, then they've gone that far. But when we're talking about husband and wife now, which is what we tend to talk about here, don't do the text messages thing when you're upset. Tell them, say, babe, Red, I'll call you back. I'll call you back in a minute. Call them back and say, can we talk about this when we get home? Wait a little bit, back off a little bit from that situation. If you know that they are upset, there's nothing you're going to say to them to get them to calm down right now. You're not good. Nobody's that good. They're upset. You gotta learn how to give that kind of space. So in that same concept is what I'm talking about here. You know that this man is moving mad. He's already dragging everybody on the internet. Don't do text messages. Don't do that. If you didn't have their phone number or anything, if it's not, like, just let it ride out. Let it ride out, because they're already self-destructing anyway. But let me finish this.
ṣùgbọ́n olórí burúkú ni ṣe rí gbogbo ìtí VDM jáde òun ló máa ń fún ní information bó ṣe máa ń ṣe kiri nìyẹn bó ṣe ń ṣe látàyè Linda Ìkejì nìyẹn tó bá bí Linda.
He's saying Tunde Ednut has always been a snake since the word of Linda Ìkejì. What is he trying to say? Linda Ìkejì is no more longer hot.
Linda Ìkejì dákó sọ pé mò ń parọ́ bó ṣe máa ń ṣe nìyẹn á gba news celebrity á lọ tà fún Linda Ìkejì. VeryDarkMan ṣe lè máa sọ fún Paulo. So
he's been selling celebrity news for a long time. All right, that's a business. That's a business. That's a business. That's a business model though. But let's keep going.
Wípé òun ní gist yẹ ìyẹn Tunde ló ń kun ní ginger.
But I think the point is that he's a snake. He will befriend them, and then he will befriend them and then go and rat on them. That's bad. That's terrible.
So from what I've seen so far, right, I can't really say 100%.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? So he's making some celebrity friends to be able to gain those powers or some access, like some access like he has created for VDM. Do you understand? So to some extent, things can happen, just like what happened between Portable and Davido just X him. So one or two things might happen between him and someone that they tend to be friends, and the person might just X him out. So things can go wrong. Let's just be honest. And he's also a blogger.
Yes, and that's part of the game. That's part of the game. Knowing that things can go wrong. Yeah, knowing that things are this. People who lack game are always obsessed with perfection. Part of game is to know that things can go wrong. As a matter of fact, that's an opportunity to learn. Uncle Beno.
Brother.
How you doing?
How's do, Sister Natu? I dey hear you sing so. You go answer, Sister Natu. You will answer.
I don't answer. It's not by
you will answer. You don't do sisterhood here since.
I go do.
MOP and Prestige Farm. How is everybody, man?
How fun? How are you, the boss?
I'm good. I've been following you, listening on that ground. I just wanted to say one thing about this VDM and to the Ednut and all these guys that we say they are billionaires. Nobody should talk about them. Run away. Don't touch them. They are the anointed. I just wanted to say something about it.
Is that what you heard? Let's finish. Let me finish playing this video. Let me finish playing this video and then we can talk. If that's what you heard, we'll go dissect time. No wala. Hold on.
Mo wá Túndé mo game when tí wọ́n bá dẹ̀ bí kankan nu yín dá. Wallahi talai sumo billahi lazilawa. Mo gbogbo kakọ́ sí yín o. Ó fi rò pé torí pé mo dákẹ́ fọ́ yẹ. Tí wọ́n bá bí mo ti trust yẹn no. Wọ́n bí yín rè. Ẹ má dánwò gbóná fẹ́lifẹ́li. Àánú kọ̀ọ̀kan.
All right, so let me play this one. We're still talking about Obi Cubana. Let me see here. All right, let's play this one.
Tálákà máa ń wọ agbádá lọ pàtí olówó. Ẹ wo mi ẹ wo VeryDarkMan àbí kí ló ń pè ó? The dark brain. Ó kò ga lásán ni kò lọ́pọlọ.
He said he's just tall, no brain.
Látọ̀ òun yẹn. Tó ẹ fẹ́ pé kó o sí gẹ̀lẹ́ lọ kọ́mọ̀ pé bí ń pa ẹ́. Ó wá wọ agbádá ó fi use agbádá cover sapa. Ó lọ party oníparty. Also, when you no go another person party, go dey snap àwọn olówó picture. Wọ́n lọ ya also wọ́n máa lọ ya àwọn sẹ́ẹ̀tì ẹbí tó ti ń dáwó. Wọ́n máa lọ máa wo àwọn sẹ́ẹ̀tì ẹ níbi tó ti ń dáwó, tó ti ń náwó. Wọ́n máa lọ tọrọ oúnjẹ. Tí wọ́n máa lọ ṣàtẹ́nù ní party olówó. Also, VeryDarkMan. Also, when you no go dey do atẹ́nù for party olówó. Also, no go lap you go party olówó.
Atẹ́nù.
Ẹgbà mi o, VeryDarkMan wọn náà sọ̀rọ̀. Ó kọ ga ní oníyè. Ìwọ tó ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ dé. Ó lọ ẹ wo ó lọ party oníparty ó lọ ń kámẹ́rà.
He said you that you're a JJC, that you're just tall with no sense. All right, this one probably has issues with him before, but let's keep going.
Òun ló mẹni tó invite. Abeg go. Also, make I no go lap you go lowo party. Do you have motor? Sapa wọn. Ó tún wọ agbádá. VeryDarkMan. Agbádá wọn lábẹ́ sápà. VeryDarkMan ọlọ́run yóò ẹ́ ta ò sí ń bẹ̀ ìfọ́tí apá ẹ̀. Tó bá jà wà ń bẹ̀ ni. You no hear any wey dem dey tell you. No call out anybody here. No call anybody out. Bàtà pé orí búlẹ̀ ṣe láńláì.
Atẹ́nu is Atẹ́nu jẹ́.
Yamayama rẹ̀ ń ṣe ọtún gbẹ̀yìn débẹ̀ máa ṣe yamayama ń bí o. Oúnjẹ ni kò jẹ́ kó gbalẹ̀ lọ kò rówó ná. VeryDarkMan.
He says you eat and just go home.
Ká dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ Òsínmẹ́ tó gbé ẹ débẹ̀. Nóbì Òsínmẹ́ lápìú. Ó pẹ́ débẹ̀. Òsínmẹ́ náà pẹ́ débẹ̀. Òsínmẹ́ ló tẹ̀lé débẹ̀. Mọ́tò Òsínmẹ́ ló wọ̀. Òsínmẹ́ kò síbẹ̀. Ẹsẹ footballer money. Musician money. He hot to pass footballer money now. Ayé àtijọ́ ni Òsínmẹ́ kò sí bẹ́ẹ̀.
He said Òsínmẹ́ is not there.
Òsínmẹ́ sef wey carry you join.
Did you see the way he just snuck in the wine? He said the wine.
Also, make dem no go carry you join body go party olówó. Òsínmẹ́.
No, footballer money is still greater than musician money, though. Stop the cap.
Now, Òsínmẹ́ lápìú. Ifu Òsínmẹ́ gan kò náwó ń bẹ̀. Kò tẹ́wọ́ kò bùjà. Music money pass ritual money o.
Yes, it's long throat. Atenuje, yes, long throat.
Eléyìí ń ṣe kárí ni o. Ọ̀fẹ́ láyé, we dey shop life dey go ni. Ask footballer gan kan party kò rówó ná. Òsínmẹ́.
So he dragged 2 in 1.
Orí ẹ̀ Òsínmẹ́ o. Òsínmẹ́ ló gbé ẹ débẹ̀. Ẹ̀yin náà.
So he dragged 2 people in 1. I'm going to play this last one and then we can talk. Okay, I just want to make sure I play all the videos. This uncle wants to talk too. Let's see what he's saying.
That is going on.
This is Fayoshe. Is that his name? That's his brother is Isaac Fayoshe, right? What's his own name? I don't even know.
I think so, yeah.
He's the Isaac. He's the younger brother to the governor. Let's keep going.
On social media, this social media, I hope this social media not go cause war one day. My thankful advice for all of you, Iyabo Ojo, VeryDarkMan, Baba Polo, and Obi Cubana. VeryDarkMan is a good man. VeryDarkMan, Iyabo Ojo has paid her dues in this industry. That's why they call her Queen's mother. She is a mother of both Queen and
love
King.
it.
You know, please allow this.
I love how it said VeryDarkMan is a good man. We needed that because we've been harsh on him a little bit all day. Let's keep going. Let's keep going.
Thing to go. I know you're a good man and you're a man of honor and a man of peace. I see how you help people, how you take care of the needy. May God bless you. Please make peace with Iyabo Ojo. Baba Polo. Baba Polo, now grandfather for this industry. He don't date. You know the two talk. Because na great man. I beg.
Song loading.
Quench this matter. It's not that serious. Iyabo Ojo.
Social media.
No verse.
Social media.
Dark man. You're a good man. Please. Allow peace to reign. Don't be upset. Obi Cubana, when the obedience are abusing me that time, you know, put mouth, you know, say this.
Nah, bro.
But you're a great man. You're a good man. Please allow peace to reign. I beg all of you. You, Sancliffe, return my laptop.
No, who would have thought? I didn't know that was coming. I didn't know. I didn't even listen to it. I was like, what is he going to say? All right. So that was so Tunde Ednut was dragged by his own personal person. Did I finish reading the text? Actually, I'm not sure if I finished reading the text. I know he said he would rather die than listen to Tunde Ednut. Okay, let me come back to it. He said, Big T, I'd rather die. I will lose my legs before I do that. Mufasa, whatever happens today, so be it. If you don't ever post me again, I will never hate or disrespect you. But please ask for anything else. But this, I would rather die than do it. And then there was a voice call. Then Tunde Ednut was trying to calling you. Big T, I did something. We missed that. Okay. He said, I will never hate or disrespect you. Putting out this screenshot is extremely, do you guys agree? It's extremely disrespectful to him. So today, both of you and Tunde Ednut go collect.
It doesn't have loyalty.
There's no loyalty, and that boy does not know what disrespect or respect means. He has no idea.
Bro, Ben, what you are missing here is that we're not saying that we should not trust you or whatever. But in this life, person way first you don't face you. And the one we call gatekeepers. Do you understand? Do you know how long them go they gatekeep the production of sugar and spaghetti in Nigeria to himself? Do you know up to now they never break that code? Do you understand? You think by running your mouth, you go fit do
Wait, I'm not sure if Uncle Beno is here.
Run. Why are you running?
Are you there, Uncle Beno?
I'm not running.
I'm right here.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So why are you running? Don't go anywhere. Oh yeah. Let's engage the conversation. I knew this 2 minutes was going to become something else. Not to. Thank you.
We're talking about respect.
Sister Anatu is talking.
We're talking about respect. Give honor to whom honor is due. If you want disrespect Iyabo because of the contribution Papa Polo don't make for Nigerian industry, if you say because of your husband, you don't see when they want beat person or they want to do something for person thinking they go say because of your father and because of your mama. And they respect your parents now make. But this boy will be like person with the ball for afternoon when you come out in your eye open. You see people wait there when they're born out. Then when one person say I did there when they're born, you say you know they there because when I come out I see who did there. And they are trying with this. Because this one if he drag him mama self, if he drag him family.
Yup, he will do it.
Let's not enable nonsense. This is not about the Bologna's issue. That's not the issue here. You had a privilege to be somewhere. Where he was yesterday was a privilege. He never do anything to warrant and make it in that kind of position. He didn't pay his
Yeah.
You think campaigning for bleaching cream made him there? You know people will campaign for plenty stuff and then when I don't reach that place. No. Even today, Ednut now by mistake he started to be poster in the girl audience. They use more video one big ask like they be party.
Yeah, yeah. And to be fair to Tunde Ednut, he probably noticed that there's a lot of numbers on VeryDarkMan post. That's probably reasons why he posts too.
Yes.
This is business at the end of the day.
He's making money from it too.
Yep.
He's making money from it too. So it's also business.
Engagements, numbers. Yep.
So, and then Rabbi said that Obi Cubana was generalizing. Rabbi, you're missing it. The reason why Obi Cubana made that statement, he was not referring just to VeryDarkMan alone. He's telling bloggers this should imply
in general. Yeah, that included the cider budge.
That is where I come in. I don't want to use. Sister Nato, I'm sorry. I don't want to use like bad language here, but I think we are making a whole lot of mistake, and that's why I said in the comment that we are giving these guys too much credit. Let's be honest. We live in America. Can any billionaire come out and say, you people posting anything because there is this thing, stop doing this, don't give it? Can any billionaire make that in that statement here in America?
Yes, they can.
Uncle Beno.
No. Let me just.
Waiting Mark Zuckerberg go find. Waiting Mark Zuckerberg go find for.
Are you whining?
No, Sister Natu, you are taking it out of context completely. This is the reason why Nigeria is not growing. Let's just be honest. No. Look, I am not. Okay, can I talk now, Sister Natu, and let me.
Continue.
Play this wala.
Continue. You can talk.
Okay.
No, you can talk.
Let's make sense of this. Honestly speaking, I have nothing against Obi Cubana, any one of them. I have nothing against them. But one thing I understand is this: if you live and grew up in Nigeria's system, you will understand that we are giving too much respect to people who don't deserve it.
Like who? Be specific.
I'm coming. Let's take VDM situation out of this. VDM is just like the scapegoat that probably what he's doing right now is probably going to open other people's eyes or shut them down completely. That's what will come out of it. You remember when Daddy Freeze called out pastors in Nigeria and everybody was on Daddy Freeze. Then when it was happening, I made a post on my Facebook post and I said, look, Daddy Freeze has done Nigerians so much favor with what this campaign he's doing right now. Even at that time, some of my friends, even right here, some redeemed members that are my friends right here in Austin, some of them become my enemy. Just because they saw that post, say, why would you say that the Freeze do Nigeria more favor by saying this? But where are we now today? A lot of people now, their eyes are now open, right? They now see that, you are wasting your money. Christianity is not as complicated as they are doing it. Now, bring this to this conversation. The VeryDarkMan, maybe God is using him or whatever. I don't know whatever it is. He's stupid. Please listen. He's stupid the way he goes about it. But I wouldn't have any issue if Obi Cubana have not said anything about this thing. And I said the same thing yesterday. Who made Obi Cubana I do respect to him, like I said. I still him and
no. You're doing VeryDarkMan. No respect. Please tell me what Obi Cubana did.
Let me finish now.
Yeah. I'm listening.
I know you already made up your mind, and that's why sometimes I'll just say, let me chill. Just let me finish.
Okay, I'm listening. It's a little long-winded, but go ahead. I'm listening.
I give Obi Cubana his credit for at least he created job. The same credit I give to Dangote and many people who created job in Nigeria. Fine. But we Nigerians, we have this mentality that, he's an Edalo, don't talk to him. He's this person, respect him. That is how they looked the country down. That's why they finished the whole country. Now, why am I saying this? The statement Obi Cubana made alone by just saying
You guys should not be giving visibility. You bloggers should not be giving visibility. Who are the you bloggers?
No. Finish
Are you
the sentence. Finish the sentence. No. We're not going to misquote Obi Cubana. We're not going to do that.
This is not misquote.
Okay, so let's finish the sentence. What did he say? Let me read it to you.
With him. He said, I'm at work right now. I don't even see the.
No, I'll read it to you. I'll read it to you. Okay.
Bloggers.
Wait, now let me read it to you. Hold on.
Read it.
Uncle Beno. Dear blogs, please stop giving visibility not to youth insulting elders.
Who are the youth insulting elders? Who are the elders that have been insulted? What are the elders doing before they insult them? That is what
we know two of them.
We are equally.
Sada Boy and VDM. Yeah, we just named them. Sada Boy and VDM. Yeah.
What is Cyberboy said that is outside her right to speak?
That girl is disrespectful. She was disrespectful to Daddy Freeze. She was disrespectful to Daddy Freeze.
Is Daddy Freeze not disrespectful to some other people?
Now you're playing tit for tat. Now you're doing tit for tat. That's not how it works. That's not how it works. That's not how it works. No. That's not how it works. That's not how. No, that's not how. Wait now, hold on.
You respect yourself. If
no.
For waiting no concern you go collect. That is how it works.
No, that's not how it works. That's not how it works. That's not how it works. If you're going to, even in America, we don't have a youth running out into the streets and insulting a Warren Buffett, a Bill Gates, or just because. Hey, we can just talk anyhow because it's America. Can we stop the cap?
No, MOP. Did you have a Warren Buffett or Bill Gates coming out and say nasty things? Just say whatever they want to say.
Who said nasty thing?
Did you have them oppressing other people?
Who oppressed who?
Who's oppressing who? Yeah, I'm confused.
Oh, so you don't see oppression in that statement alone, the way Cubana said it. Bloggers, you should just give him visibility.
Oh, I see a victim. Who's the victim? VeryDarkMan. That boy go collect.
No. Like I said, this is not about VeryDarkMan. I've moved away from that. I don't support whatever.
But that's the context. VeryDarkMan is the context.
The point I'm trying to make here is that if you go online now, if you listen to all the narrative, everybody is just like, oh, don't disrespect that. Oh, don't talk like this. Oh, don't say that. And these same elders and all the
but it's not.
They are the one who push all this youth into what they.
No, but Uncle Beno, you're minimizing the conversation down to just regular Yoruba respect thing. That's not what this is about. We're talking about the person that said it right is Portable. He want to share day. That's the person that said it right. Sorry, I'm hearing somebody in the background. The person, that's the person that said right. You just came. I'm hearing a feedback. Is it me? Who is playing something in the background?
That's not me. Maybe
okay, it's Uncle Ben. No, maybe somebody was around him. He said, you just came. You just came yesterday. That's a big deal. We're talking about reading the room. We're talking about social intelligence. Forget the Yoruba people respect you, Dobale. That's not what it is. We're minimizing that conversation. No, that's not what this conversation is about. Maybe a lot of people are saying that online, but also I'm going to give due respect to the Yoruba culture too. That's where it's born from. Some people mishandle it. No, it's not every elder you respect either. Okay, but you can't just jump out into the streets. Somebody's defending his wife and say, you can, even if as simple as Oga Polo, I respect you, please stay out of it. You went all in. You said you will call him Agbaya. You know everything about him. Uncle Ben, what are you exactly encouraging here? I'm confused. Do you not see the value in that? Even if it's our Yoruba culture.
Value in what?
No, you don't. He was disrespectful. That's plain and simple. He was disrespectful. It's right there. There's no need to debate that back and forth.
You are not getting. I think you completely miss my point. Completely miss my point. I said
your beef is Obi Cubana.
I don't even know what Auntie Sister not to.
She said your beef is Obi Cubana. Not to come back to the microphone.
My beef is not just with Obi Cubana per se. It's just what is going on in Nigeria. People, all these people you call elders, and that is where Obi Cubana called. God just catch Obi Cubana and say, "Now you want to take head carry and this time." People
No,
are
I
being,
disagree.
listen, please. People are being marginalized in Nigeria.
No, that's a different topic. That's a different conversation.
No, it's within this conversation. This is how they do it. Whatever, like I said, I don't support VDM, but VDM said something that I kind of resonate with a little bit. VDM, when he was responding, he said Iyabo Ojo caused my mom. And
your mama. Your mom.
Okay,
No, wait now. No.
Let me land the code.
No. Let's do this. This is we're here now. We're here now. Okay, listen. We do tussle back and forth. That's just the you
let me
interject
land
me
my
too, right?
point first.
Oh, but if you don't land it fast enough, we interject you. Just know that already, respectfully now. Hey, we will interject you now because we're bantering back and forth. But we're also there's some level of truth that we're trying to get out of this, right? There's the Yoruba respect thing. Yeah, Nigerians will remind you of that all day long, rightfully so. When you move mad like this, there's Obi Cubana as an elder himself. He's not even talking about himself. He's talking about just the random 20-year-old, 21-year-old person, 27-year-old person getting 1 million subscribers and thinking they can run their mouth. And we have a responsible blogger, because you're responsible, and you're just going to be posting them over and over because of numbers. He's just putting his own words in there. That's all he said. He did not disrespect anybody. Kenny was disrespectful to him directly, right? I even said maybe he shouldn't do that, but it's allowed. We're human beings. We get emotional sometimes, right? I'm talking about Polo. Right, Polo. If you were saying this about Polo, I will even still understand you a little bit. But I'm confused. Where is this Obi Cubana stuff coming from?
Bro Ben, before you say, let me.
You can't get it because in our society we worship money. Once somebody get money, we just worship that person. The person can never do no wrong. So I get it.
Yeah.
You can't. It's not easy for anybody to see what I'm trying to point at here.
No. You pointed it out. You pointed it out.
No, you don't get it. So I
No.
I agree. I'm wrong.
No. You pointed it out. All right. You're supporting VDM that people worship money.
I am not. Get me right.
No.
You're right.
Bro Ben.
You're right. Okay. You're right. People worship money.
That's the problem. You will not let me lie. You don't feel like no.
People worship money. But I'm gonna let Natu go. But no, I refuse to let you minimize this conversation down to just about money. It's not about money.
Yeah, it is about money.
No, it's
Obi
not.
Cubana is rich. He shouldn't talk to Obi Cubana.
No.
Why do we say people have freedom of speech?
No, it's about elders. It's about influence. It's about
Nigeria.
No, wait. No, influence.
It's about elder. Elder, don't touch you. The elders are the one who put all the youth into suffering now.
Wait,
that's what I want to correct. It's about elder, don't talk. It's about elder, don't talk. The elders, they borrow money, they embezzle the whole country now. Don't talk. Where are we? Money. Let's just say that's the thing. Who are you? Billionaire talk, you talk. Money. How dare you? This billionaire talk, don't say nothing.
No, it's not. I'm not going to let you do that because there are people listening and they take this seriously. It's not as simple as about money. That's actually the problem. The fact that we think this is about money is actually a big problem. Go ahead.
Oh, okay. If an ordinary person came out to say what Obi Cubana said, will it have been a topic today? Will anybody?
No, it won't because they don't. It won't because they have not worked. It's not just money. It's not just. Wait. It's not just. Wait. It's not. Wait.
I agree.
No, it's not just money. Wait. It's not just money. Wait, Uncle Beno. Uncle Beno, hold on. Uncle Beno. It's not just money that Obi Cubana has. He didn't fall out of the skies having money.
What is the source of his money?
Who cares? He's an influential person in society.
I agree, he's an influential person. Like I said, Obi Cubana just happened to be the person.
So influential.
We have many of them like that in Nigeria.
It's not just an influential. Guess what? No. Let me finish. Let me get the word in. Let me get it. I'll let you go for a while. Let me get the word in. It's not just about. It's an influential person that actually made sense. VDM is also influential. Don't forget that. But he made no sense. Not in this issue. Okay? We're talking about the influence. It's an influential person that needed to put a word in and say, hey, slow down. Stop enabling nonsense. Oh, you're absolutely correct that if it was me that said it, it won't get that much attention. Rightfully so, because I have not done the work he's done. Whatever that work is, even if it's rituals, that's not the conversation today.
My MOP.
That's not the conversation today. That's not the. We're not talking about source of wealth today. We're talking about. No, wait. We're talking about.
What I would have done. I would have let this VDM thing die down.
No.
Back and say you should bring this matter back.
No.
This is why Nigeria will never get better.
No. It's not about Nigeria. It's about society. No. You're trying to water down this conversation. I'm not going to let you do that.
Let me break something down, MOP. Is today the first time VDM has been running his mouth on everybody? Yes or no? Good.
So what's the point?
First time, right? Now, because VDM run his mouth on Iyabo Ojo, and now Iyabo Ojo has a man who is a real man that understood that he has to defend his woman, and he came out and said, guys, let's put a stop. You guys better choose me or you choose VDM. Then Obi Cubana now said that, oh no, this thing is getting out of hand. This guy is touching billionaires. No. Then he calls out the bloggers. What are you telling me? I love Obi Cubana. I don't have any problem with him myself. But I'm just saying this is the Nigerian mentality.
No, but the angle they are this
where we are. The rich protect the rich, then the poor will support the rich to oppress every other person.
Let's be real. I think you're playing the devil's advocate and it's dangerous. You're playing the devil's advocate and it's dangerous. When go ahead, Natu. Sorry, Mabino. You're continuing.
Let me tell you what is oppression. Oppression is if VDM had an invite and we get to that venue and they refuse him entering because he's not a billionaire, that's oppression. Oppression is that when Obi Cubana saw him at that wedding yesterday, he tried to greet him and ignore him. That's oppression. Oppression is when VDM started running his mouth and he just vanished.
Sister Natu,
Let her finish. Let her finish. Let her finish the thoughts. Let her finish his thoughts. You know, our microphone is like dwarf to us. So let her finish.
Yeah.
No, that is oppression. Do you understand what I'm saying? But this is not the first time that Obi Cubana talks
at all
as an elder because he has that influence. Do you understand? Your one borehole is not compared to the job opportunities that Obi Cubana is giving people. So if you come out today and talk, people will hear him because you know what? He's creating opportunities. Tell me what opportunity that VDM has created.
He's influential and he's an elder too.
See, if you bath, come out, rain be fall, you go to your Kaisa Potopoto, you don't do anything. You don't do anything.
Yeah.
Let's just make it point back clear. If you're picking, come out, go do something for outside, you can't say, oh, your child was related to this person. And you say, wait, if your first response is waiting the person do, there's a problem. There is a problem. What we are trying to say here is that give honor to person where go before you don't go before you.
Sesmo, I'm with you on that.
Don't be no big baby, don't go the light and the victim for ground yesterday. Doesn't he have billions? He can stand straight and lead and nothing will happen. But he understands the culture and he understands the way the power
the one borehole.
Yes. David, VDM does not know what is power.
In fact, but Uncle Beno Etibiminu, in fact, that ball will go collect right now. That ball is collecting right now. He needs to build 10. I need 10 more from him before he can run his mouth like that. He can do it.
Brola, this is where I have issue with you too. Why don't you call your politicians to build the 10? This is what
No. He's the one with the mouth.
What did they do?
No, it's the one with the mouth.
Even
Stay
though
focused.
VDM is a stupid guy, but yet
No, you're sliding the fence. You're on the fence. Get off the fence. Get out the fence, Uncle Beno. No.
It's not matter of the fence. You. It's like you want to go with the popular narrative. Let's not look at it like that. You have done a good analysis. VDM was wrong, calling out people running his mouth.
No, I didn't say it was wrong. I never said it was wrong.
Even if you don't say it, I get it. But my thing is this.
I said it. I said you're watering. I said you're watering down this conversation. I never said it was wrong. I never said it was wrong.
My own is this. If we take the okay.
Hold on.
Yeah, let's let the sister talk.
I work in compliance. And let me tell you the issue with compliance. Do you know why Signature Bank fell? Do you know why we had all these loopholes in banks? If compliance failed to do their jobs, your account is in trouble, your money is in trouble, your mortgage is in trouble. That's the issue of compliance. What we're talking about now is we're talking about compliance. People have no need to respect anybody. Do you understand? It doesn't have
Zero.
to, but stay in your lane. Because what?
No, don't stay there. Just don't stay there, but you will collect.
If you are driving,
I never said it was wrong.
Decide to go.
Yeah.
If you're driving a car and you decide to face one lane and you are facing the other way, driving on one lane, they go jam you and you feel no survive.
Hey, Google, be careful. That's all we're saying. Express you they go. This is not about somebody has money or they are oppressing.
It's not about that. One way is one way. Stick to one way. That's what it means. If you go the other way, it's either you get a ticket, get an accident, or you.
People are like, this is the Prestige family. What happened? What happened to y'all, man? Why are y'all doing basketballs on the Prestige family?
I'm not new. I'm not buying that thing. When election day, everywhere scattered. Youth are suffering. Obi Cubana no talk. When dollar jump up. No, when the dollar jump up, if the youth are crying, they have no job, everything, they are suffering. Obi Cubana no talk. It is not. Maybe forget this thing, I beg you.
Uncle Beno, wait, Uncle Beno, answer this. Answer this.
You guys are giving too much credit to people who don't deserve it.
Uncle Beno, answer this comment. Answer this comment. Uncle Beno, answer this comment.
Which comment?
They say you're a Yoruba man. You are arguing respect. Can you make it make sense? I beg.
Listen. Being Yoruba man has nothing to do with what we are saying here, and I've made my point clear. I've already made my point clear that VDM effed up. VDM effed up.
Thank you, Jerry.
The game that Obi Cubana is playing, that all of a sudden everybody can't attack. He can't Obi Cubana. We told they worship people with money. That is
question for you. Question for you. Question for Uncle Beno. Uncle Beno, is VDM oppressed?
I don't give a fuck about VDM. Whatever is.
Let me help you. VDM go collect. On top of the oppression. So, but you are coming from the angle like it's oppressed or something.
This is not about VDM. I'm just coming from the angle that.
Is it about Obi Cubana?
Just listen. This billionaire way, all of a sudden now we are protecting them. They are right. Oh, that is disrespectful. All of a sudden. Is it not because somebody dragged one of them now that all of a sudden they now have a voice?
Let me ask you a question.
I will not let you.
Oh yeah, this way, Ejeka, calm it down there. Ejeka, one order. Not to go. Order.
We're not protecting billionaires. We are protecting the younger generation that are being influenced by this freaking guy you call VDM. Because people are looking up to him and thinking this nonsense is okay. That's what we're protecting. We want a sane society. That's what we're protecting.
Uncle Beno, let me ask you a question. Uncle Beno.
Let me tell you, if you're picking they thief for outside, they bring house. You never ask where they get her from. You go thief you one day.
Let me ask you a question, Uncle Beno.
Take that to the bank.
Let me ask you a question, Uncle Beno.
There is nothing sane about that society.
Let me ask you a question.
Make himself the scapegoat.
Let me ask you a question. It's a very straightforward question, though. And I'm going somewhere, of course. Is VDM a disrespectful person?
Absolutely.
Yeah? Again, say it again. It's a disrespectful person.
Yes. And he has his right to live his life the way he wants it.
No.
If you don't want to disrespect from him, you don't have to engage him. Period.
No, me, I want all the attention, so I'm engaging him.
To be disrespected. It's a very simple. It's a basic rule. Okay.
So who engaged him?
Wait. MOP. Let me draw your attention to. Let me draw your attention to something now. Let me quickly draw your attention to something. I'm at work, right? I'm almost closing anyway. I called into the studio now. I called into your show. I can see the chat. Ice has cost me, yab me, called me, whatever you want to call me. Maybe it's a girl.
When did she call you?
I'm seeing the chat. Don't worry. Now listen.
I'm looking at the chat too.
I'm trying to make a point. Okay.
Yeah.
Ice does not agree with my view, which I understand. Anybody?
Let's see. This is the comment she made. Let's address it directly.
Just wait now. Let me just land.
Go.
Okay. Go. Now, people in the comments may not agree with what I'm saying. They might not see anything from my point of view. But I called into the program expressing my opinion. So, in other words, I am the one who is engaging the people in the comment to let them express themselves too. Now, let me now say, why would this person say this to me? When I'm the one who actually called in, who is actually expressing my own opinion on public platform, I can't complain about anybody with their opinion. That's just what I'm saying. When you engage somebody,
no, it's not that simple.
Whatever comes your way, you take it like that. That is just the way it is. If I have stayed and said, MOP, I really don't agree with this protection one that they give.
So now it's long-winded, though. Yes. Let me ask you a question. Do you know what they mean when they say you move the goalpost?
Okay, MOP, express yourself.
No, I just said it now.
No. Go ahead, because this is not like a debate.
So this is called moving the goalpost. The context today is very dark, man.
I gave an example.
Is he a disrespectful person? If you were to judge right now, just off of what we know, we don't know him, This is just a public figure at the end of the day. If we were to judge and we were to bet, do we all agree that this is a disrespectful man, and if you engage him, you go collect sooner or later? Do you
I'm seeing you playing, flogging somebody on your screen.
My fingers are too happy. That's why.
Who are you flogging all the time?
No, the very dark man.
I know where we they go from here.
No, very dark man. Do you agree that it's a man? No, wait now. Do you agree that this is a man that if you engage him in real life, you bet even if it's nice to you today, you will collect one day? Do you agree with that?
Yes.
And why are we moving the goalposts?
Why should I engage him? That's the thing. That's why I have problem with Iyabo Ojo in the first place, and Polo, who is a respectable businessman that everybody is claiming he is. Why do you go and marry a woman who has already had problem with so many other people? And Johnny, I don't even follow her because she talks too much of my liking. No, let me land. It's
wait, what?
Without freedom of speech.
No freedom of speech to change the topic. We don't want to change the topic. Sorry.
No.
That's a different conversation.
I don't like it. We Nigerians, we are fond of doing this. We like to protect people when it favors us, and then call them out when it doesn't favor us. I don't do that. I'm sorry, I don't do that. Everybody right here now knows that. How many people here go say you won't deal with Iyabo Ojo? The way the woman run her mouth. Let's just be honest.
Runs her mouth. What do you mean runs her mouth? How?
Do you watch her? How many videos of Iyabo Ojo have you watched, MOP?
I watch her and I follow her.
Let's just be honest. Maybe you don't really know her.
Okay, all right. Can I moderate? We will not talk about a topic we will not talk about today.
Is the reason why the whole thing come out?
No.
You can move it now because I started with Iyabo Ojo again.
No.
Iyabo Ojo that started everything. VDM attacked Iyabo Ojo. Iyabo Ojo man called VDM out. Is that not how we got here? Obi Cubana felt like, you are disrespecting my billionaire friend. No, we can't have this. Is that not how we got to where we are right now?
No, that's not how we got here. We got here because a grown man, adolescent man is disrespectful on the internet. That's how we got here. After he was actually invited, somebody was actually his helper was actually trying to help him. As of today, he has said he doesn't care. He's going to destroy everything in his path. That's why we're here today. When we talk about Iyabo Ojo, we talk about her.
Choice.
Yeah, yeah, sure. And I have the choice to also make money out of him by creating content with him.
Exactly. And we that we are following your channel, we have the choice to also disagree with some of the things.
You have.
You have to.
Wàhálà ti wà o.
Everything.
Ọlọ́pàá máa kó everybody lálẹ́ ni. I'm done. Uncle Benno, respect, much respect, boss. You know, Natu, thank you so much for coming up. You know, I don't have a last word for you guys, so that's it. I'm drained. I'm done. I'm drained.
Sister Natu, I hope you are okay, Sister Natu. Blink twice if you need help.
I will not. I will not.
Shout out to my sister Ice in the chat. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Abidol, D-Love for holding it down. I know it's kind of late, but you guys holding that. Shout out to our new person, Olachi. Shout out to you. I just call you Ola.
You want to call Ola MOP. Remember Ogechi. Just Ogechi. That's why you.
I don't call Ogechi that way. I just say Ogechi. Now you don't think another angle.
Igbo name is so beautiful, especially female.
You are married to an Igbo woman now.
You get how you go fine tune their name.
Uncle Benno.
Not the cap.
You are married to an Igbo woman. Stop it.
I just want to read this picture for Uncle Ben. Somebody posted, and I just wanted to say it. Uncle Ben, while you go, I want to think about it. Now that we're dragging you, see Obi Cubana and the rest, let's keep them aside. Let's now go back to Wumi. Is Wumi a billionaire? What did she do to video that he was dragging her up and down? This one is quick for thought for you. Good night, everybody. Thank you.
Wahala. Another angle. Somebody say, why am I running? Why am I running? Call.
Why are you running? Why are you running?
I am running. Sorry. I'm done for the night. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. I appreciate you. It's the Prestige family. I appreciate all of you now. This was awesome. Let's keep having the conversation. Sometimes I try to extract the lessons to try to put on TikTok. I can't find them because we also have a lot of fun. But I like it because that's what we've built our platform off of. We have fun, but we are learning a lot. But keep in mind, I am a marriage coach. I'm a relationship coach. I'm a life coach. If you feel like you're at a rock bottom somewhere, it's confusing, you can engage us, especially if it's marriage related. You can also start with the books. You can download them for free at manofprestige.com. You also have the options to order them physically from your favorite places of ordering books. All right. So, but thank you so much. Did Wumi engage VDM to prompt him to bully her for DNA? I will never condone disrespect regardless of class. Yeah. And then, you know, in America, disrespect is not condoned either. It just looks different, but it's not condoned either, you know. Family coach, yes, I engage anything that has to do with life coach, basically. But I also assess it, make sure it's a fit before we enroll you in the program. But shout out to you. I appreciate you. Good night. And learn respect. Not too late. Wahala. Thank you so much, everybody. I can't go back and be mentioning your names. I appreciate you for everything you do, for being here, for supporting, for the donations. Shout out to Aero Princess for donating money, even outside of the live shows. I see them. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Hopefully, you've been enlightened and educated. We'll see you on the next one. Peace. We offer evidence-based relationship and marriage resources and coaching to help you navigate the difficult times.
Don't just wing it. Learn the principles that work.
Download our 2 free books and book your complimentary coaching session now at manofprestige.com.